Okay. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of MES Senior College Pune, I, Neha Kulkarni, warmly welcome all the dignitaries, resource persons, and participants to the ATAL Online Faculty Development Program on Cyber Shield 360 Degree, a comprehensive workshop on cybersecurity practices and threat management. We are delighted to have participants from various colleges and institutions joining us today. Thank you all for being here. Our 6-day FDP is designed to provide holistic insights into cybersecurity fundamentals, emerging threats, preventive measures, and best practices for academic and industry professionals. We sincerely thank AICT Atal Academy for giving us this opportunity to conduct this program. Before we proceed, I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Poonam Rawat ma'am, to deliver the opening remarks and share few words with our participants.
Thank you so much, Neha madam. Hearty welcome to all the participants. Very good evening to Sanjay Katkar sir, chief guest of our inaugural function. I, Dr. Poonam Rawat, welcome you all in the capacity of vice principal as well as the coordinator of this program. On behalf of MES Senior College, I extend a hearty welcome to all participants, respected resource persons, faculty members, research scholars, and industry professionals joining us for this AICT sponsored ATAL 1 week online faculty development program. We all know cybersecurity has become an essential pillar of modern education, research, as well as organization safety. And with this thought in mind, we thought let's organize an faculty development program, especially all over India, so that we can cope up with the recent happenings in this field. So, through this FDP, we would like to create awareness, strengthen technical skills, as well as build a proactive mindset towards cyber resilience. Over the next 6 days, participants will gain valuable insights from distinguished experts from India and abroad, covering topics ranging from cybersecurity foundations to advanced emerging threats. I sincerely thank AICT and Atal Academy for giving us the opportunity to host this program and for their continuous support. I also thank our principal, Dr. Ravindra Vaidya sir, management of Maharashtra Educational Society, and my organizing team for their encouragement and efforts. I'm wishing all the participants a meaningful learning experience. So let's begin this FDP with enthusiasm and a commitment to building a safer digital ecosystem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, we are deeply honored to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sanjay Katkar, co-founder and joint managing director and CTO of Quick Hill Technologies, one of the India's foremost cybersecurity organization. Dr. Katkar sir is a visionary technologist who has played a pivotal role in building India's antivirus and cybersecurity solutions. Under his leadership, Quick Hill's research and production innovations have gained global recognition, strengthening the country's digital security landscape. He holds a master's degree in computer science from the University of Pune, and he has been honored with the Doctor of Science by MIT ADT University for his significant contribution to the field of cybersecurity. Sir is widely respected as a leader, innovator, and inspiring speaker in the areas of technology, cybersecurity, and digital safety. We are privileged to have him with us today to inaugurate the ATAL Faculty Development Program organized by MES Senior College. Please join me to warmly welcoming Dr. Sanjay Katkar sir. Now I request Dr. Sanjay Katkar sir to address the participants and share his valuable insights with us. Sir, we are kindly invite you to deliver your inaugural remarks.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, thank you to MES Senior College and AICT for inviting me. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here with such a passionate audience, our teachers, faculties. And see, for like you all know me as a someone who has spent entire career fighting cyber threats. And when I say entire career, that's almost 3 decades now. In the early days, cyber threats were just viruses, small programs written almost for fun or to create nuisance. We used to clean or remove those viruses manually, file by file, line by line. But as technology grew, threats also transformed. Today, we talk about ransomware, nation state attacks, identity theft, deepfake, AI powered social engineering, and what shattered uh, us a lot about like the kind of exponential growth it has been there in cyber threats. And what started as a small personal computer in a corner of a room has now become a completely digital ecosystem. Like we all are now very much dependent on cloud, mobile, smart devices, IoTs as well everywhere. So everything around us is now digital. Our banks, our businesses, education, healthcare, government services, even our memories or our photos, messages are no longer in photo albums but on someone's servers. And the more we have gone digital, the more uh, cyber attacks or surface gets exposed, and with the more number of cyber attacks we are seeing. So every new device, every new app, or every new connection opens a new door, and attackers need only one open door. So it's a wide attack surface now. So cybersecurity has evolved, but people's understanding has not yet. So that's what my observation has been in these last 3 decades. When people hear the word cybersecurity, many still think as like, oh, that means antivirus or it means hacking. But the truth is, cybersecurity has become a vast, multi-layered domain. It, in today's enterprise world, I'll say antivirus is just one tiny layer. We now talk about endpoint security or enterprise detection and response. So EDR and XDR, advanced detections and response, firewalls, IDS, IPS. We see intrusion detection being embedded into network security or web application firewalls, even zero trust network access. And if you look at large and organizations and banks, they also look after threat intelligence platforms, and now data security and privacy laws as well. So this list keeps on growing because attackers keep evolving. So cybersecurity is no longer just a product. It is a complete ecosystem involving tools, peoples, processes, and continuous monitoring of these threats. So why does it matter to all of us, and why especially teachers matters more than ever? Here is where you come in. I'll say students today are extremely interested in cybersecurity, but when they think of cybersecurity, they think only of ethical hacking or VAPT or breaking into systems. They don't know like there is a huge world beyond hacking. They don't know how enterprise security actually works, or how companies defend systems, or how cyber forensics help during an attack, how policies and laws protect citizens, how AI and analytics improve detection, or even how careers exist in every one of these fields. So, who do students turn for guidance? Sometimes Google, they sometimes go to YouTube, or they come to you. So, which means your awareness level shape the career awareness of every student who walks into your classroom. Today, every industry needs cybersecurity professionals. Banks, telecoms, IT companies, hospitals, governments, departments, and even startups. There's a huge demand, and students should know all the paths available, not just hacking. So, your role is not only to teach, but to help them discover the right direction. So, how this FDP will empower you? When I saw the list of topics selected for this FDP, I genuinely felt proud. Like you will be learning about foundation of cybersecurity, and then endpoint and device security, web application security, operating system vulnerabilities, incident response and forensics, so cybersecurity laws and compliance, and even emerging threats like AI, deepfakes, quantum risk. So this covers both today's and tomorrow's of cybersecurity. And every day from 6 to 9 p.m., you are learning not just concepts, but you are going to learn how to secure your personal digital life, or how to protect your institution systems, or how to guide your students in their career. So my request to all participants is don't just attend, like interact, ask questions, try to learn, share your experiences, take full advantage of this opportunity. And cybersecurity is a life skill. Let me tell you something simple, like technology keeps improving, but attackers improve faster. And many cyber crimes happen not because technology failed, but because humans were tricked, like phishing, fake job offers, investment scams, deep fakes. These targeted human trust. And so even small everyday habits can protect us, using strong passwords, not clicking unknown links, or enabling two-factor authentication, checking information before forwarding something, or even updating devices regularly. So if teachers follow these, students will naturally follow. So your awareness can protect hundreds of families indirectly. So we are building a secure digital India. And India is leading in digital adoption like UPI, Aadhaar. So digital India programs, and with that leadership, cybersecurity is not optional. It is a foundation. And you are the first line of digital education for the next generation. By completing this FDP with full commitment, you become digital safer, your students become digitally resilient, and India becomes digitally stronger. That is the real power, I'll say, uh, for educators. And I would like to congratulate MES Senior College and AICTE for taking this initiative. When teachers are empowered, the entire nation gets empowered. And when I was going through the topics, as I was discussing with the uh, person who sent me the details also, and I don't remember the name, just a minute. That when I was going through the topics, I realized I was about to tell that okay, you should include these things, but these things are already included in the whole 5 days program, and that's like something I feel is like going to build a foundation for everybody about like not just creating a I'll say awareness, but at the same time you'll come to know what goes behind the cybersecurity solutions that are there out there. And cybersecurity is not just antivirus or not just hacking, it's all about like protecting the infrastructure in the right way, applying policies, understanding government policies, and then converting it into security policies, applying them across the network, and at the same time understand if something goes wrong, what can be behind that, and at the same time also make use of the tools in the right manner. There are like many of the times it happens that people just happen to know that there are these tools, but they are not configured rightly, and sometimes the policies are not understood well. But with this course, you'll come to know the importance of certain policies, importance of having some digital hygiene, cyber security hygiene, and then automatically it will come into your day to day, I'll say, habits. And that's the main I'll say purpose of this whole FDP. And I'm like I had discussed this thing with a lot of verticals, vertical heads in education, and even the university professionals. When we were designing cybersecurity course for students, my focus was that okay, why isn't there a cyber security course for faculties and teachers? Because see, students will select cyber security as a vertical and they will have much deeper understanding, but overall cyber security is evolving in a way that we really need to catch up with what is happening around us in cybersecurity, not to like work in cybersecurity, but at least we should have that understanding. But once we have that understanding, we realize that, oh, how the cybersecurity field is evolving, how much scope is there for newer students to take it as a career, as a job, or even as a startup if they have some ideas. Like
आपका रेंज है ना वो यहाँ पर 1 है आपको ये कॉमन पॉइंट मिल गया ना यहाँ पर हाँ
And we also are aware that recently Government of India had announced the implementation of DPDP laws, which also is having a very much deeper impact on the cybersecurity and data protection for each and every one of us. Like as citizens, as a nation, if you see, these laws are designed and meant for the protection of every citizen's data privacy. Now that we all know, we see how cyber threat has evolved over the years. In last 5 6 years, what we have observed is that the focus of cyber criminals has not only, I mean, has moved from creating a cyber threats, but also creating a social engineering attacks using the latest technologies like AI or even cloud and AI combination they are using, and they are creating so many sophisticated attacks that are like deepfake videos, deepfake audio, or even selecting victims automatically by churning the piles of data and selecting targets and doing social engineering attack, like the kind of attacks that we see in newspaper in regular basis. Somebody got scammed, somebody got defrauded, either it was a digital arrest scam or it can be a fake a loan application or a fake investment application. People invest into using fake applications. So all these things are moving towards so much level of sophistication that it is very difficult for a common man or even a well-known person in IT field is not able to distinguish between a genuine and a fake website, or a genuine app or a fake app, because the level of sophistication has gone up to the level where it's very difficult to distinguish. And that's where the cybersecurity role of cybersecurity and the tools comes into picture. So not only I'll say cyber awareness, but at the same time the alertness and the kind of tools that are available, one should understand the importance of each of these tools. And that's where I'm really glad this kind of program is designed for teachers and faculties, and this will at least build a good foundation. And according to me, this kind of trainings should regularly happen and gradually move towards little bit advance in this field. So when teachers are empowered, the entire nation gets empowered, is what I always feel. And that's a good step, I'll say. With this, I'll say thank you once again for inviting me. I'm excited for the sessions ahead and happy to interact with you all. Let's see how everybody participates, and I'll urge everyone to take this training seriously, attend each one of these things, prepare before the session starts, jot down your queries, ask them, don't just listen, but if you have in doubts, interact and make it more interactive session. So all the best for everyone who are attending this, and thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful inaugural remarks. Before we proceed, I request the participant to please switch on your cameras so that we can take a photograph for today's session. So I request all the participants, please switch on your cameras. Yes, thank you, participants. Now we are ready to begin our first technical session for the FDP. Sagar, sir.
Madam, Sagar sir would be joining soon.
Okay. So, shall we wait for?
In the meantime, if Katkar sir allows me, I had a question. Sir, we have been listening to this news that especially India is mostly targeted for cyber attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just because we are the largest internet users, we have been targeted, or as a quick heal, founder,
Mm-hmm.
co-founder, what is your say on this, sir?
So it's like, see, how is it calculated that okay, we are considered as one of the most targeted nation. The thing is, you pointed it rightly. One is we have one of the largest number of user base in India as internet users, and on the other hand, we have the most vulnerable devices we are using. In the sense, uh, most of these devices that go online, they are either not up to date or not having right protection installed. And on the other hand, what is happening, the cybercrime is now moving towards using AI. Now, when they want to use AI and they train their models to create whatever they want to create a new attack, they need a large number of data. And that's where India is a very, very good ground for them to test, collect the data, and then devise and train their models to create those sophisticated attacks. That's why we are being targeted mostly. And it's like, on the other hand, as I said, devices are not well protected. People are having the cybersecurity awareness levels are down, and that's the major reason that we are always considered or seen as a most attacked nation. Right?
Yes, thank you, sir. And I remember I was speaking to one of the cybersecurity professionals, and they said, "Madam, we all have the best of phones, smartphones, the costliest and the expensive ones, but
Mm.
none of us have antiviruses on our phones.
Mhm.
And our phones have all the banking apps and the required information that these cyber attackers need. So
Of
I think
course.
the biggest mistake we all make is here.
Yeah, I mean, people assume that we don't need security for phone or something like that. And if you see, phone is most vulnerable. The reason is,
Vulnerable.
one, it is not secured, and then the first thing itself, it's easier for cyber criminals to enter. The only thing they have to crack is the OS security. Now,
Right.
uh, when we see there are uh, Play Store and App Stores out there, there are millions of apps getting approved every day, and these apps are
Yes.
not tested thoroughly for any malicious use. They are tested for, okay, if some app is for certain functionality, they just check the name and they check the author and all that. Nobody goes and tests what actually the app does. And if there is a malicious entity who is trying to, say, for example, in India, the major most happening crimes is like loan apps or fake
Hmm.
investment apps. So what they do,
Correct.
they come out with these schemes, they release the apps, innocent people, they just download it. And since they don't have any security installed, nothing is tagging those apps. And they start using that app, investing with their hard-earned money on trusting those apps, and that's where they go wrong and these scams are happening. So if you open the newspaper today, you'll at least find 10 to 12 new people getting targeted. And I'll say, if you see, we have been tracking frauds and things since last 3 4 years. Last year itself, the figure of reported crimes for these kind of crimes has gone to 70,000 crore only in India.
True.
Now, if you see, that is the reported number. I still know so many of the people who have been affected and they haven't reported it because they feel ashamed of reporting what they have been duped of because of their weakness. So many people don't go and tell, and there are a lot of small frauds happening actually, and people don't go and report. So this figure, whatever we see, is lesser than actual fraud that has happened. And the reason is because of unawareness, that people really don't have that awareness that they need security for phone. They need to follow these hygienes, that there is no easy money. People follow this advertisement that, okay, double your money or get a job sitting at home. All these things are just scams, and they are just waiting for new victim to target actually.
Right. Right. So true. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can send it in the chat box.
Disable. Hello. Chat box is disabled, madam.
Okay, sir. We're changing the settings.
Yes, it's enabled, sir. Now you can ask your queries.
Somebody has raised the hand actually, Virendra ji.
Yes, Virendra ji, you can unmute and
Sir, good evening, sir. Sanjay sir, I am having a simple question.
Mm-hmm.
See, uh, see, for mobile security, which antivirus you will recommend, sir? Actually, see, we are having n number of app for computer security like Quick Heal or ABG or Norton and so on.
Mm-hmm.
For but mobile phone, I have just seen only I think one or two options are there. So which one is the best? If
So you are
I'll
asking
say the
me, so
expert.
I'll definitely say Quick Heal because we do have a cybersecurity app. We have a Quick Heal mobile security listed on Android store for
Mm-hmm.
all Android protections. And we really are protecting millions of users with that and having a rich data of what is happening in India as a cybercrime related activities because we interact with a lot of cyber law enforcement guys who are means getting complaints from those who are the victims, and so we are having the rich data of what kind of apps are there that
Hello.
are defrauding, and we are also helping
हाँ
Google
सर, ज्वाइन
uh,
वाला काय प्रॉब्लेम होता है?
take down those fraudulent apps. So that's how we are doing. So we do have mobile security app which is there listed as Quick Heal Mobile Security on the store, right?
Sir, one thing more, sir. Actually, sir, I have installed this mKavach, this CDEC app. mKavach
Mhm.
is also there by CDEC. So, will it the same, means the same safety it's going to provide, or the Quick Heal is the best one? Sorry for
Yeah,
that.
I'm not the right thing. I cannot comment on that. On the
Mm-hmm.
things like you have to look at this thing. One very important aspect when selecting something to protect, you have to make sure that the app which you are selecting should have a backing of regular updates and up to date. I mean to say, a team that is regularly monitoring the threat landscape and updating their app to make sure that all the latest threats are caught and not only I'll say known but unknown as well proactively. So that should be the criteria. There are a lot of organizations who have developed such smaller apps about like uh, because a government may have asked them to or they have this idea, but many times these apps are like good when they are developed, but they don't have that team to follow up with the what is happening in cybercrime world. If you see in last 3 decades we have been doing and this work of tracking all the cyber threats and creating solutions for that. So that involves a lot of work. Earlier when I started in 1995 we used to see one or two new viruses per week. If you see the change that has happened in now, we see almost 1 million or more than a million threats in just 2 days. So the count has grown up exponentially. And I'm not talking these threats are like duplicate. It's like unique threats. I'm talking unique threats. We see more than a million in 2 days. It's half a million per day. And that's the kind of influx that is happening. So over these 3 decades, we have developed this backend antivirus lab, which is the largest in India, and we are proud of that. And that's where this automation of analyzing these millions of threats and coming out and making sure that we are protecting all our users. So this kind of backing should be there for the apps, I'll say.
Right.
Good evening,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
One more question, sir.
Okay. Good evening. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, I am able to hear you.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm working on the expandable AI and multimodal, but
Mhm.
I want to know that what is the threat and how to overcome to embed a cybersecurity in multimodal. Can you give
Uh,
suggestion?
multimodal, you mean to say the AI agents you are saying?
Yeah, multimodal. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, for currently the kind of AI agents that we use for even for developing these platforms, the thing is AI as a platform is see 3 4 years old as a available accessible to everybody, but it's there since long. But then the maturity of cybersecurity for AI is yet to come there. A lot of vulnerabilities are there inside the current AI platforms that are already available, and through that if we are developing these things happen. But then now a lot of paid versions of AI data coming actually are really embedding security built in into their backend algorithm. So that's where I'll say if you are developing something that will be used commercially, then you should be making use of the algorithms and things that are latest version and paid where they have embedded security into them actually. So that's the key I'll say because I've been working with 2 3 AI companies for providing security to the level where the data that customer shares with AI and the algorithm that are being used, it should be following all the privacy rules of the globe, say GDPR in Europe and DPDP in India. So that's where we have realized that these current models that are freely available are not following these practices. The data is not encrypted and all that. So that's where you have to make sure if you are developing something commercial, follow the paid version thing, because then why the paid ones are having more security is the reason because the security is costing too much for them, and that cost
Yes, sir.
they only
Yes.
provide to the paid users actually.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Give me.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir. Am I audible too?
Yeah.
Sir, I have one question
Mm-hmm.
that is not related to your talk, but that is related to cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
That is a general question. One of my friend, phone has been stolen,
Mm-hmm.
right? And on next day, he blocked that SIM in the next day because that phone was stolen at 11 p.m. But when that phone is stolen, the all banking apps are installed in that as UPI, POM, and Bank of India, and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
he all UPI have a PIN, and
Mm-hmm.
still that money is debited from his account. The thing is that only the phone is stolen, right?
Mm-hmm.
The in that case, how it is possible? My question. That is my question. कैसे हो सकता है वो? क्योंकि पिन भी उसको नहीं पता था और जो पैटर्न होता है वो भी नहीं पता था उसको, तो सिर्फ फोन स्टोलन होगा, चोरी होगा, तो उसकी वजह से ही उसका बैंक से 10,000 20,000 ऐसे साइमल्टेनियसली जितना भी बैलेंस था
See,
तो धीरे धीरे कम होता गया.
See, it's not like you need to have access to the phone to do these fraudulent activities. You only
हम्म.
need the access to the phone to first just have the first initial OTP for migrating the apps. For example, if you want to migrate your WhatsApp or if you want to migrate your UPI, you want to migrate your banking app on a new phone, what will you do? You'll install on a new
हम्म.
phone and then you'll have to authorize through the older phone. So that
हम्म.
activity, once you have access to the phone, it's easy to do that. OTP will be seen, and once it is migrated the app on the newer phone, on new phone, he has his own PIN and everything, and he will start
हम्म.
the transactions and doing those transactions.
ओके, थैंक यू सर.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Sanjay sir.
Yeah, Kiran
Hello.
ji.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I'm Kiran Kumar. I want to ask one question. Sir,
Mm-hmm.
today most of the apps, when we are installing those apps, every apps needs the permission to use the gallery and the messages of the user's mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sir, and if we are not allowing them, okay, so they are not going to proceed further. So how much these apps are safe when we are giving permissions to use the gallery or messages, sir? Because in gallery our private photos are also there, In messages, our personal messages are also there. Our account information is there. So each and everything is there on the messages. And every app, whether it is a e-commerce app, they want the permission for all the for both of these messages as well as. So how much it is safe, sir? And one more question is that, sir, whenever we are installing any antivirus app, okay, how much
Mhm.
chances are there that these antiviruses apps are safe, because they are also leaking our data, sir, because they are also using the mobile phones, they are like catching the mobile phone operating system. They are, because antivirus, what it means, it will like scan whole of your system's memory, whole of your operating system's files. So how much these antiviruses are safe? Because if we are saying that we are using the software or the products from very reliable companies, so how much we can rely on very big IT companies? Like if we are talking about Google, if we are talking
So
about
please,
Meta, or
please
if we are
keep your questions short, please.
okay. So how these companies are safe, sir? Thank you, sir.
So see, I'll tell you, there are two questions you asked. You said that there are a lot of apps that ask for too many permissions. Now, see, it's a very good question, and it's a very good education that needs to be done. Many a times, these apps ask for permission that they don't need, and that's where it's very important for you to decide if you really want to use that app. Only give permissions when required for a feature. For example, if the app is a torch app and if it is asking access to contacts or access to your photos, you should understand it's not going, they don't need that feature, doesn't need access to contacts or camera or this thing. At that time, you should not use that app because it is trying to misuse those permission or do something along additional with that. So the apps which are genuine and from authorized things, for example, say Beam app or some app from any bank, they will only take permissions which are needed for their features to function. So allow only while using app. Sometimes this feature is brought by almost all operating system like Android as well as iOS. So if there is certain thing where you really don't know if that is genuine ask, you can always also select allow only while using that app. For it can be a location service, it can be mic. But then earlier it used to be like once you give permission, there is no way when you don't understand when it is going to be used. So make sure that while giving permission, you just smartly select the permission option for the user. If it is an app that needs location and if you feel it is important for that app, you can always select allow only while using the app. That kind
But
of
some, but sometimes when we are not giving permission, then they will not proceed further, sir.
so you should not be using if you really don't know why that app is asking for that permission. So that's very crucial because it's important for your privacy. It's important for your safety. Like if the app can listen to you, if you are giving mic permission, app can watch you if you are giving camera permission. So it's very crucial. You should only install those apps which are doing things genuinely. And your another question about security apps, me also taking a lot of permissions and how safe it is. I'll say go for those apps which are having a lot of downloads and a known reputed company. And reputed companies don't do this misuse of permissions because they are being monitored by Google and Android quite closely. Any permission, so for example, if Wikil does misuse of accessing contacts, and if any user complains to Google, we are thrown out of the app store and we are never allowed to come again. So for us, it is a bigger setback we being thrown out of app store because that's a business. So that's where every large enterprises and any big product will never do misuse of apps permissions. And that's where you have to see the reviews, you have to see the ratings and the history of the developer who has bought in that app. So
But sir, sometimes ratings are also manipulated, sir.
no, it's not for larger scale. It doesn't manipulate. For smaller apps, say, if the downloads are less than 1,000 or 5,000, it's okay. But then if the downloads are in millions, and it's not easy to manipulate these things actually. Millions of downloads and thousands of ratings, it doesn't happen that way. Ratings on FB or ratings on other platforms where there are automated way, it's a different thing. Ratings on App Store at a certain stage they can be manipulated, but it will be in few hundreds. When I'm talking about ratings which are in thousands, tens of thousands, or in lakhs, those are the ratings which are genuine ratings, and you can always look at the reviews and also talk to certain customers as well directly if they are using, and then take your call actually.
Okay,
Thank you
thank you
so
very
much,
much,
Sanjay
sir.
sir. Participants, our next guest has already arrived, so we will begin with our
Yes.
session.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we are ready to begin our first technical session of the FDP. So it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce our eminent resource person for this session, Dr. Sagar Shamsundar Jambhorkar sir. Sir is an associate professor of computer science and a civilian gazette officer, Group A, at the National Defense Academy in Pune, a position he has held since February 2011. He was selected for this role through the Union Public Service Commission for the Ministry of Defense. Sir holds a PhD in computer science, which he earned in 2008 from Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. His doctoral thesis was on development of segmentation technique for fingerprint recognition system. He also possesses a MSc in computer science and BSc with specialization in physics, chemistry, and computer science. In 2020, he earned a diploma in cyber law and a professional certification as a digital evidence specialist. His areas of interest include cybersecurity, digital forensic, data science, image processing, and artificial intelligence. Sir has a strong academic and administrative background. He has guided 5 PhD students and served as an external examiner and referee for PhD candidates at several universities. His research has resulted in 42 international journal publications and 20 international conference papers, with 9 papers listed in the Scopus Index. He has also authored books and book chapters on topics such as data mining and web technology. Welcome, sir. Now I request Sagar sir to begin the technical session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the introduction, ma'am. Can I share my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes.
Okay, good evening, one and all. First of all, very thanks for the organizing committee for inviting me here for this session. And I really appreciate for conduction of this workshop on cybersecurity. This is well needed and required topic in today's era, as we are facing a lot of issues with respect to cybersecurity. And as I joined 2 minutes before my session, and I was just listening 2-3 questions from the audience, and that was very interesting to understand or try to get the engagement or involvement of the participation. That matters a lot. So this topic is not new for me or not new for you people also. The reason is we are somehow some messages from WhatsApp, some messages from Telegram, or we can say some social media sites. We are getting about the cyber hacking, some cyber threats, or many kind of things which are related to cyber. And it is very difficult to discuss about cyber right now. The reason is we all are aware about the cyber. What cyber is that we know, but little bit foundation, little bit basics we have to understand this about the cyber, which may help us to come up with our own security issues and understanding the threats which are available in the system, or we can say which are with in our day-to-day life. That matters a lot. So I first of all, I start with very important issue of cyber security that we have to understand first. when we talk about the security and when we talk about the system, so as we have learned till date, those who are from computer background, they are much aware about the system and the hardware ports and software ports of the system. But those who are not from the system or computer science subject or computer subject, for them this is very important to understand. When we talk about the uh, system security, and that too with the system attachments, which we other word we used to say it is a port. So when we talk about the port, physically our system may have 3-4 ports, which we normally use for connecting our pen drives or USBs or some plugins. That kind of use we do have with these ports. But if I say that when you plug in to your internet, when you plug in with your network, then the number of ports are increased in such a manner that you won't imagine that much of ports are available with the system. And these number of ports you have to protect. That is the big deal. That is the big issue. And this is the threat area for us. And that is, if we connect on net, once you plug in with your Wi-Fi connection or any plugin or any network, whether it is in social area or we can say within your own premises, automatically you are switching to the virtual ports, and 65,535 ports are there. Can you imagine? When we talk about the virtual ports, it is more than 65,500. And when we talk about the logical physical ports of the system, these are very restricted, up to 4 to 5 where I can plug in my system or where I can plug in the devices. So when you have a structure which is having 65,000 ports or in and out, then it is very difficult to protect all 65,000. Then our role as an administrator, as a technician, that to protect the system from the vulnerability, from the attacks, and from outside, we can say, happenings. So protecting 65,000 is difficult. But again, there are some partitions into 65,000. And out of that, only 22,000 ports out of some ports are dynamic allocated ports. So runtime, they are enable or disable as per the requirement of end user. So this is the problem area which I want to focus here with the throughout the session. The reason is we are as and when we see the system, we are little bit aware about the installation of the system. And at the time of installation, we used to enable and disable ports and other part, or we can say hardware parts of the system. But we never think about the open ports of the system, closed ports of the system, vulnerable ports of the system. So the cyber security starts from this port area. That is the mandatory part. So with the cyber, what exactly cyber is? It is just a, we can say, the area which is connected by net, or we can say which is connected with the PCs, and by some connection, maybe virtual, maybe physical, but every system is 100% connected with the other PC which is available on the network. So it is web of web, it is network of network, but it is covering a global area, global domain, and that is not having any restriction. So when we talk about the internet connection, so internet is a very small definition of that internet. But when we talk about the cyber space is a space which covers complete globe or more than that. The reason why I'm talking about more than that, the reason is out of the globe, whatever satellites are moving across in galaxy, they are also connected with some network channels to this globe also. So when we talk about the cyberspace, the space which is covered by the networks, that is the cyberspace. And what about the cyber security? Then when we talk about the security, the main issue is about the security threat, or we can say security. The security is securing our information, securing our identity, securing ourselves in on the part of network. That is the security. So on cyberspace, securing our data, our information, and ourselves in all sense is your cyber security. This is the basic thing which we can say. The reason is nowadays, earlier we start with a computer system which are normal computer PCs. The personal computers were available. Nowadays we do have PC, then laptop, then mobile, then health band, then fit band, then multiple gadgets are available, and we actually have to feel surprised for that. Even though who are having some health issues and using some pacemaker in their heart, they are also connected through GPS. So control of that pacemaker is also with the network part. So protecting system is altogether system, whether it is any kind of device or any kind of network. Protecting system, network, and data from various attacks, that is the cyber security. This is a very layman definition, very basic definition of cybersecurity. But when we talk about the cybersecurity definition in day to day, as we are using mobile phone, smartphone, and we are having that screen lock to open the system, we have some screen lock, maybe in a part of pattern, or maybe password, or maybe face recognition, or multiple assessment process, authentication processes are there through which one can start with the system. So such kind of protection is required for your network, for your system. This is the main role required for the cyber security. So very humbly, I want to tell you that although we are having patterns, although we are having number for protection of our system or mobile, we can say, but that is common to all. It means many times we never feel that we are in danger, or it may be threatful for us to open such kind of, or to disclose such kind of passwords in general environment. So we are not much aware about this. But my basic question is, when we talk about the protecting information from the attacks, so very first question to all, whatever attendees are there, participants are there, a very first and important question is, are we actually compromised with our information, or it is actually gathered by somebody else from the environment? What do you say? Anybody from audience? Anybody from audience? Are we compromised, or it is available in environment and hackers are taking it or getting it from environment?
We can say both the ways, sir.
Okay, but
For
ma'am,
example, just many places we say, I agree to the terms and conditions.
right?
So
But ma'am,
that itself is voluntary.
exactly. As and when we require something, we agree with the privacy policy without reading privacy policy, without understanding privacy
Yes.
policy. This is the first thing where we compromise every information, all information of individual. But in many cases, I'll tell you
And
one or two
even without
examples.
knowing the case, how much information would be collected, we just to make use of that particular feature, we say yes.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. Exactly. And that is the reason we never feel serious about the word privacy policy. And they have the privacy policy statement, which we very blindly, or we can say very bluntly, we click on yes and go with the system. The reason is, at that moment we are serious to get that app, we get that information or something which we require. We are in a hurry for getting the information, that's why we are compromising our information.
But
Next to
sir,
that, yes,
a lot of points are there, sir. How many points we will read, sir, and how many points we will understand within a very couple of seconds, sir. That's the reason
exactly,
that, and then we are in the hurry, and we immediately accept the
exactly,
conditions,
sir.
and
I agree with you, but there is a catch. I agree with you, but there is a catch. Actually, as and when you go through the privacy policy, even myself, I never gone through the complete structure of the privacy policy, or never read the complete content of the privacy policy. But while accepting something, first question is whether it is as required as anything. First question. Second is, if it is useful and with some substantive, we can say policies, then it is okay. But sometimes some apps, like if possible, definitely I'll share a list of app to ma'am after this lecture. I have 150 apps which are banned by government of India, which are banned in India itself, and which are out of that 50 separate apps which are banned by Indian Defense Services. So why this is required? The reason is, these are the app. Why these are banned? This is the first question. The reason, some vulnerability is there, some information issues are there. That's why these are banned app. But although in many nobody have searched such kind of ban app. हम लोग we used to go for searching some social media videos, some shorts, or some kind of thing. but we never think in that way. Which are the ban app which I have to avoid, which I have or I didn't have to use it. But nowadays, this is a very common practice for individual. I can accept that privacy policy reading is a really very difficult task, but this is not as difficult as compromising your information or yourself for the hacker. This is the understanding, I think, line which require your focus. Keep practically my identity, my data is more important than that of downloading that app. This behavior only. That this is a very long story. And practically, have we gone through any privacy policy document? That how we can comment this is a huge document. The reason is we never have gone through the document. That's why we do not know what content they have written. If they are such a transparent people that they are asking your privacy policy, then they would not do anything with your system. That is the main thing. So desperate behavior is a problem. Like we are desperate to get TikTok. We are desperate to nowadays Instagram. What exactly we are getting from Instagram? What information we are getting from Instagram? The Instagram itself is a copy, replica of some app which was banned earlier. But at this moment, I experienced, I visited more than 22 schools across the Pune, and every school I used to, we can say, just aware or literate the small kids of, or we can say teenagers from the school, 8, 9, 10 standard students. And particularly, this is my personal experience, that every kid is on Insta. But for what reason they are not aware? They are not aware. That is the problem. And we are here to recover them from that particular thing, or we are here to just make them stop from the upcoming issues of the cyber security. The reason is one very good example. I used to tell this example to everyone, that during COVID period, with the social media itself, one campaign, one very big competition, say, or campaign, say, that was conducted by somebody else, and that campaign was accepting challenges, and many people have accepted the challenges. Which kind of challenges? Vesty challenge, sari challenge, yellow dress code challenge, kind of challenges they spread in environment. And majority, our majority ladies, female participants, DP. That was the scene created during the COVID. Now, my basic question is, without any privacy policy, we can say signing any privacy policy, this was done during COVID. But my question is, have anybody asked who started this challenge? First thing. Second, where are these photographs? Who has collected this data? What was intention behind this data collection? Without knowing anything, is it really required that during COVID period or after COVID period, is it really required to get such kind of challenges and consume some time? Or we can say this is the best pastime for us? This is not required. Practically, this is not required. This is the use of technology, or we can say anti-use of technology against the society. But we are not very sure and clear about the problem or threat area. That was the issue. And later, even now we are discussing these issues on Zoom. But during that time, one very big scam was there, named as Zoom bombing. This Zoom bombing was introduced during COVID, and that was taken a benefit of this only behavior. Now in this our room, we almost 218 participants are there in our room. But that time, the participation, fake participation was there, which was in your system. They attend the sessions, they get the information from the sessions, and at that moment, if you see, or sometime I can show, right now I don't have that data, but sometime I can show that data, that maximum insider attacks were performed during that time. So what was insider attack? The insider attack was that the person who is part of your team, the person who is inside of your team has attacked on somebody else of your teammates. And this was done during COVID period. The reason was the Zoom bombing introduced at that moment. The reason was everybody was on Zoom and every information is available freely, and no counter filtration was available for the entry in Zoom meeting. Nowadays, the host have full rights to say yes or no to admit me in the system. That time that was not there. And that was the reason Ministry of Home Affairs come up with a policy after that Zoom bombing. And when they realized that 57% cases of insider attack was performed, that time they come up with the policy, and for some period they restrict Zoom platform for the meetings. And later, after filtration and privacy policy, they come up with the Zoom. So there are multiple things, sir. We have to think seriously what exactly I'm compromising. That is my role. And the way you were thinking is, sir, policy matter is very long, and how we go through the policy matter, sir. Without going policy matter, I'll tell you one example. When we go to any mall, some people used to stand on gate. They are on gate only, and they are giving some cards to you, right? When they give some card to you, they used to ask you, sir, please fill your information. We have some lucky draw, and if your name is there in our lucky draw, you will get some 2 nights 3 days in Goa kind of offer. And practically, there are hundred of people available. They used to write up their information on card and submit it to that person. Now, my question in other end. Now, my question is, if somebody deploys some person there for collection of card of the information by paying some amount as a salary, then what is the role of that person, and what about that cards which are collected for the business purpose, we can say, right? What is that? Second, one more question, where we are casual, that I am telling you, here we have given all information to them. Second, this question, I think nobody able to answer this question 100%, because we all are, almost all our faculty members here, we are working somewhere, and definitely out of all of this 218 crowd, 50% or more than 50% have taken loan from bank, right? For housing purpose, for car purpose, for any personal loan purpose, education purpose. So we have taken loan. Now my question is, when anybody, someone apply for a loan in any bank, and if that bank refuse your loan, they, by any reason, they refuse your loan, have anybody asked their document back? Have anybody asked them, okay, my loan is not approved, then give my document back? I can't, I'm guarantee not a single person you can identify of this behavior. The reason is, okay, they said no, it is no. We again produce some document and go somewhere and apply for the loan. This is our mindset. This is our mentality. Now my question is, some cooperative banks, this is with some private banks, this is with some group, social group, then what they are doing with your document? What about your document which are placed there in their file? Dear friends, this is not at all discussed anywhere. We never ask for this. You are providing your salary sheet, you are providing your PAN card, you are providing your Aadhaar card, everything you are providing. So in this situation, it is very difficult to trace our documentation. It is very difficult to reach up to our own resource or information. So this is the problem. Here, I personally feel we as an individual at fault to compromise our information. So protecting our data is our own responsibility. We never say that it is very difficult to know the thing. It is very difficult to read the thing. It is not possible to go through the document. This is not at all possible, because if you go for a bank loan, they used to give you a bunch of papers and ask you to read and then sign the document. At that moment, definitely, if I'm not in position to read the document, I used to go for some advocate. Then I request, sir, please go through this document, make a search report, or just guide me in this regard. That is the simple way. But for every downloading application, it is not possible. And this is a catch. This is the benefit of the hacker. This is the benefit of somebody else who try to get your information. So protecting system and protecting data is our own responsibility. We can't give any reason for that. That is the only thing for cybersecurity and particular protection of our information or data. This is the main role of the system. and which was earlier we used to keep some change in our pocket or some cash in our pocket. Nowadays it is not required. The reason is we have digital apps for payment. So digital dependency by the way of this system, I could come there in MES and then deliver a lecture. But again, we are in digital dependency matter. So automatically we are on online platform. So at our own location, we are conducting the session and we are delivering the session. So this is the increase in dependency. And by virtue of, we can say, some Information Protection Act, we are in a safe zone for this conduct of the event. Otherwise, if government have no guideline for conduction of some digital platform based environment, then this will be the problem for everybody else, those who are part and parcel of this event. So more online transaction, the cloud usage, every photo as and when I get a message from my system or mobile that your memory storage is full, automatically I switch all photographs on cloud. Now my next question is, do you have, like if suppose I save my 10 photographs in C drive of my system, so I know the path of my C drive, I know the path of my device, folder. But in cloud system, by the virtue of this various cloud agencies, do you know the address of your photograph which is stored on cloud? But these kind of questions we never ask, or I think we never think about these questions. The reason is the system is facilitating me, or the facilities which are provided by the end service provider, that is good for me, and that may be the reason we may provide maximum, we may give maximum amount to purchase such kind of gadgets. That is the main thing. But somewhere somehow we are again shifting to cloud security. The reason is that only how cloud is secure and how we are making it secure. I have Google, I'm using suppose Google Cloud, and automatically Google Drive shifted every document on Drive or cloud. So here is my responsibility, my role to know about my document, how much important it is, and how to keep it on my data storage. So storing on cloud is not a deal, is not a problem. But what exactly we are storing on cloud, it matters. What document we are storing on cloud, it matters. Document storage is different part, but matter is what exactly we are compromising. What, whether it is social environment free, whether it is very personal, whether it is compromised based or not, whether I can put it on cloud or not. This kind of questions may be asked by ourselves, that if I'm yes with the thing, then what to do? If I'm no with the thing, then what to do? So that is the reason UPI frauds rising due to social engineering. But what exactly UPI fraud? Again, same thing. The UPI fraud rising in other way, where no protection, no requirement of, means they are very casual about their transaction part. That's why the actual origin, authentication of the links, authentication of QR code, that may be the reason where we are at fault or we are at the problem. Then some categories are there for cyber threat. From my view, these are the whatever we have listed here: malware, phishing, ransomware, social engineering, network attacks, insider threats. These are the categorically cyber threats as far as technical cyber threat concerned. But at actual, there are basic 4 threats, which latter categorize, or we can say nomenclature as malware, phishing, ransomware. But basically what I feel, we have only 4 cyber threats. One is interception. Second is interruption. Third is modification, and fourth is fabrication. These are the 4 structural phenomena which latter categorize as attack. If somebody work on this 4 part, somebody protect this 4 part, the basic 3-pillared structure of the cyber security is CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and authentication. So if we categorically think about these 3 pillars of cyber security, then definitely we can talk about the 4 threats, that is interception, interruption, modification, and fabrication. Latter, when attack performed with the help of any of the threat, then we can we can convert as a category of malware, phishing, ransomware, social engineering, network attack, or insider attack. So basic threats are 4. Latter, we can build a building, or we can go for the first thing. So what exactly malware is? It is simply a malicious link, malicious software which is there, and the software which is available with you may behave in a negative manner with you. That is the problem of malware. Then some part of malware is auto circulation. For example, we talk about the Trojan, we talk about the um, virus, we talk about the worm. But when we talk about the virus, then it is from long back. We used to know, or we are hearing about the virus, that if you click on a wrong link, then the virus get installed in your PC and then it corrupt your system. That's why it is a virus. But if you try to understand the system, one very type of application, that is again malicious software, which is named as worm. This worm is not required to install in your PC. This worm is auto movable. It moves automatically in the environment. It means if some system have some worm or infected with the worm, then that particular worm find out which is the weakest system, means as a part of system software based hardware based system, which is the weakest one. If your system is weak enough, then automatically that worm travel from one end to your system, and it duplicate your files. Not corrupt, actually it duplicates your file, because worm is majoritarily focused on the we can say removing, or we can say consuming your memory part, your storage part. That is the role of worm. But it do not require to install from somewhere. It is automatically coming to your system. The reason is you are not updated. Your system hardware is not updated. Maybe patches are not updated. Maybe firewall is not there. Maybe some vulnerable open ports are available through which it can move. So system compatibility is matter when you talk about the worm. So malware, always it is not mandatory that somebody send some malware and then we click on it and then only it circulate in our environment. It is not mandatory all the time. So sometime it is, but other time if your system is weak, automatically it get installed in your system. Like in example I have mentioned here, if you install a free game, it secretly logs your keystroke, which is named as key logger. This is one of the part of software. Actually this is again a malicious software. Here it logs, it prepare a log of your keyboard access. By the way you are working on your keyboard, it automatically create a log and make a structure of your key log. So that was the name of the key logger. That is one type of attack. The logger is installed, and later the information is traveled from your PC to the hacker of the keylogger. So such kind of system malwares are there. So with this one can hack your system or get the information of yours. This is very common. Phishing mail is very common, or fake messages or to steal information is very common. But for this I'll share one example with you people, that we all are aware with this example, but we never focus or very serious about the example. That's why I used to take such kind of example which are very common for us. In odd days, means once, twice, or thrice in a week, normally we get some mails which are spam mail. But sometimes some spam mail are not coming to the spam box, it is coming into inbox. And suppose a mail in your account and subject is RTO challan. So automatically the catchy word matters a lot in everybody's life. If it is a RTO challan, automatically I feel little bit panic ki actually my challan is there or not. I click on that RTO challan. When we go to the mail, there is information about RTO challan. Very simple thing. And one button is there, read more. Means if you want to know about detail about the information, then you can click on read more. And that time we feel little bit relaxed that there is no challan on my name, but the fake mail is there, or general mail is there, advertising mail is there. But this mail, at the end of this mail, there is a statement which is a disclaimer is written that if you don't want to get such kind of mail, please click on unsubscribe button. There is an unsubscribe link is available, and they used to ask us that you can click on unsubscribe. And very oftenly we are fed up with such kind of mail, or we feel that such kind of mail are not acceptable, so we click on the unsubscribe button. And this is very often. This is very often for all of us. Now my question is, you are clicking on unsubscribe. My question is, at what time you have subscribed the thing? Have you think about it? If you are not subscribing something, then how one can ask you to unsubscribe? And this is the phishing. It means you are confirming your identity. That means it is not a fake mail. Somebody is carrying this mail ID, which is our public key. Try to understand. Your mail ID is your public key. It means this public key which I do have is a authentic public key which is available in environment. So here by clicking on unsubscribe button, we are confirming our identity. Later they start giving some mail for other purposes. So this is the biggest spam mail, biggest spam. This is available with every inbox. You can have one or two mails like this. So never click on this unsubscribe button. Just delete it. Delete the mail from your mailbox. That is the only option for such kind of mails. The reason is you are confirming your identity. It means you are open for other mails. That is the problem. So this is the one of the biggest scam which is available by the name of phishing. This is one threat. Here we are making fool by the system, or they are making us fool. So this is the second problem of the phishing. Like nowadays there is a call based system, mobile call based phishing attacks. Some arrest kind of issues are there. So their digital arrest system is there. Then some frauds are there by giving some phone calls. And here two things matter. One is psychology of individual while talking with somebody else. So my personal request is, as and when you get a call from somebody else, which is new one for you, and somebody start talking about any financial matter, just cut the call. Don't discuss, don't talk, don't show your daring how I can deal with the matter. Don't show it. Just cut the call. No, not means no requirement of any further discussion and explanation or justification or firing of somebody else. Don't worry. Just close button and just shut down the call. That is the only option remain. Otherwise, step by step, they start discussing in such a way, psychologically they get control of your thought process. That is the main issue with this. So phishing is one of the problem. Third is ransomware. Here people used to hack your system, and once they hack the system, take control of your system, they demand some ransom. Ransom is just some money from their end against your data. Whatever data they lock or encrypt, that to give you decryption key, they ask some amount, and as and when you pay, then only they can give you. Otherwise, your system get crashed. So if I remember one case was happened here in Pune itself, in the market yard. One very big businessman of market yard, he faced this problem in 2013 or 14, I think. And although he has no internet connection with the PC, on standalone PC, by some mistake, his munim, or we can say the accountant, he plug in one pen drive on that standalone PC, and the moment he plug in that pen drive, automatically system get encrypted, and the message pop up that your system is encrypted and you have to pay the ransom on this bank account. That was the thing I experienced. I know about that case. So I mean to tell you, the encryption always locks your data. So you should have backup of your data. The best solution for this is always you do have backup of the data, and that backup should be accessible to you, not for others. So accessible data place will be there for your backup. Try to keep backup, try to keep update on that backup part also. So automatically, in case of this data hack, then no requirement of ransom is there from anybody else. Then next is social engineering. Nowadays we are getting lot of mails across the globe, lot of mails, lot of WhatsApp messages. But if you experience that in social media, there is no authentication or sensibility of sending or receiving mail, or sorry, messages. So there is very common that everybody start with a good morning message and sleep with a good night message. That is the problem of social engineering nowadays. But in the social engineering, the attacker call pretending to be IT support asking for OTP. with this, actually, I want to tell you one very good example of this social engineering, how we are lethargic in our normal lifestyle. This is the best case study I can say. Actually, I want to discuss this later, but okay, this may be the right time to discuss this case study. In Pune itself, one bank employee, that person was retired and get some handsome amount after retirement of 30-35 years services. And the consciousness of individual was really great. They uh, deposit their all money in fixed deposit, and very minimum normal routine requirement based amount they have placed in their saving account. And that time, definitely, if I have fixed deposit all my money and very few or maybe no money in my saving bank account, then it is the safest part of my savings or amount. By this way, they are having thought कि I don't have any cyber kind of issue and now I am safe. Basically, in Pune, I am not commenting very personal, but basically in Pune, there is a trend which used to discuss everybody else, that 1 to 4 o'clock people used to sleep, have a rest, or 2 to 2:30 to that person by saying is, ma'am, your KYC is pending and today is the last day of your KYC, otherwise your account get blocked. The person who is working, that lady was working in bank, so we can imagine the mindset of that lady. Definitely she was very clear about the KYC document and everything, but somebody gave a call by 2:30 and asking for KYC. And after listening that lady's voice, that person told or gave a solution that, ma'am, if you are not able to visit the bank, nearby bank, then you can go for the online KYC. And that lady discussed that with that person and confirm clear is her online KYC document. So after completion of KYC, she was bit alert ki how the KYC call was came. Then she went to bank. She asked the bank employee that, have you called or anybody from your bank gave me a call for KYC? Then they told him, ma'am, no KYC issue is there, or even your in particular your case, your document is okay. Just now month back you have retired from the bank, so there is no need of KYC for your account. Then she explained the story that this has happened during the time, and I discuss all my KYC related issues on phone, and this was done. Then one safer, very good solution given by bank employee, that do one thing, ma'am, you just block your saving bank account also. So that lady thought कि मेरे account में है कितना, I have only not more than 1 lakh rupees and that is for routine purpose, so I can have a lock for 10 lakh rupees. Then she blocked or lock for the 10 lakh rupees. That cap was there, 10 lakh, up to 10 lakh she can withdraw, but no amount was there, everything is in fixed deposits. And by evening 7:30 or 8 o'clock, she received a message that 7 lakh rupees has been withdrawn for her account. And that was shock moment for her. Ki now how I can get 7 lakh rupees withdrawn from my account? Then she rushed to bank, called to manager, then asked, then complained in cyber cell. And after investigation, a day before, the day after, they came to know that the KYC was done on phone, was not actually KYC for bank. It was just the system was get cloned, her mobile get cloned, and the person who hacked her system or clone her mobile, he has download a mobile bank, we can say mobile banking account on his mobile phone. And then the best thought process of that hacker is, the greatness of that hacker is, he came to know that no account balance available and very difficult to get amount from his her account. That time he applied, the reason is, try to understand the main turning point of the story, that that hacker get loan against fixed deposit. transfer it to saving bank account and then withdraw, because the cap was 10 lakh rupees. And fixed deposit account, if you open your fixed deposit account in bank online mode, then online you can get fixed deposit loan against fixed deposit. If you open fixed deposit account manually in bank with the fixed deposit receipt, then it is not acceptable to get loan against fixed deposit in online mode. That was the fault. And here the hacker get almost 7 lakh rupees withdrawn for account. So by this way, the social engineering, the system, the technology, okay, everything is great, no issue. We are using it, we are dealing with it, no issue. But how conscious we are that a single phone call, and we can say the lethargic thought process, the lethargic thinking for that moment, for that she paid 7 lakh rupees. And definitely once you lose any amount in cyber attack, it is very difficult to retrieve the amount. It is very difficult to get the amount. Only in case of purchase online, POS, in case of online purchase system, if product is not yet delivered to the individual, then only cyber cell can stop the transaction process, because the money is in between. Money is in transaction process. So they can stop the transaction process and save your money. If you are purchasing, the reason is, once such kind of hacking perform, they used to get that money and transfer that money into various accounts. But the account which get that money credited is not original one. It is a fake account. By means they used to use some other one person's maybe Aadhaar card, other person PAN card, or the people means I know one case wherein we identified some amount transferred to one account, and when we searched for that account, we came to know that was an account from somewhere in tribal area of Bhandardara, and Bhandardara that Gadchiroli Bhandara side, and that lady was of age 85, and she is not literate. She don't know she has some account, but that amount initially is transferred to that lady and then diverted to multiple accounts. That such kind of issues are there. In this situation, my previous question to you people, have we asked a non-sanctioned loan document to bank? We never. So our all important documents are with somebody else. Even for getting free SIM card, we used to ask SIM card the person who was standing on footpath and selling SIM card. We are asking to him कि भाई free में मिल रहा है, just give me SIM card. And he used to place one plain banner, white banner behind you, take a photograph, ask your identity, and later you came to know your account is open or SIM card is activated or not. But in case your SIM card is activated, but are you confirmed, assured that there is no clone SIM card prepared by individual? We are not aware. We are not known even that somebody have clone system with my mobile phone. We are not aware. Either you can go to authentic shop to, we can say the galleries are there. Every Airtel have their own gallery, Idea have own gallery, Jio have their own gallery. Whatever service providers are available, they have their own galleries available. You can go and purchase the card. But we are not serious about this thing. That is the problem. The first thing which we were discussing, we are compromising our data in general public, in social media, in social environment. That is the one problem. The reason is our casual approach or maybe lethargic thinking. That is the problem which we are facing right now, and that may be the reason nowadays we are generating a huge spam information. If we see our own mobile, you can see more than 50% storage is full of nothing, which is of no use. So are we serious about this thing? Why I'm wastage my 1.5 GB per day? Why I am getting, or I required 1.5 GB per day? Earlier, even a decade back, I was happy with 300 rupees per month on my landline phone. Nowadays, I require more than 400 for a single phone call per person, per family, excluding Wi-Fi connection of minimum 700 rupees per month. So this is the way they have developed their mobile data usage. we really connect in that way? Not at all, not at all. This is just a show off kind of thing, and we are showing somebody else that I am connect, I'm very concerned to you. But at actual, it is very difficult to we can say we are concerned or not. That is my not my personal say on it, but that is the thing. So some network attacks are there. Out of these network attacks, very common port scanning, we were discussing about the enable and disable of ports. Then one is very common, that DDoS attack. This is denial of distributed denial of services. Here, very best example is if we nowadays, just a month back, we had some celebration of Diwali's, and during Diwali, all online shopping is like anything. So we used to shop online and we enjoy the shopping online. So that moment, multiple service providers of online businesses, they, if they have some rivalry inside, then definitely they use this DDoS attack. That means they create some kind of flood of packets, flood of network flood. We used to say that is the actual technical word is network flooding. So they used to create that network flooding and just spam, we can say crash their server of the other companies. So by this way, they used to use this DDoS attack, distributed denial of services attack. So in that, they used to send whatever capacity individual server have, they send more than that capacity packets or ping or request on the server at once. So by this way, they perform the attack. And one very important issue which I think we have, that in clone case or in other cases, we never identify that if I am performing some transaction with my bank, so I feel I am talking or I am sending username password to bank, but in that case somebody in between, he or she get my information, transfer it to bank, then again vice versa. But here somebody is sitting in my communication channel is not identified. Well, means nobody can identify that somebody is there. The only thing is, if there is a delay in communication, then you can guess, or suspicious activity may be there with your system. That moment you can guess that this is happening. That may be the one of the reason that we suggest that the public Wi-Fi, avoid to use public Wi-Fi at bus stop, airport, railway station, or any public area. The reason is that domain, that Wi-Fi domain is somebody else ownership, and they can track you, they can get your information. Even if I'm not wrong, 4 years back on Delhi airport, something happened like this. At the charging port, they fix some device, and when you go and charge your mobile phone, the mobile phone used to charge automatically, no issue. But the again one process started with the mobile charging, that is the scanning of mobile phone and taking the information. So transferring the information data from one end to other end. This was happen on Delhi airport 4 years, 4 or 5 years back. So such kind of activities are there. So avoid charging mobile phones, avoid using free Wi-Fi on very public domain, public area, social areas. So this is one to avoid the network kind of attacks on us. These are minimum requirements. As we were discussing about the Zoom meeting, the insider threats. During COVID, 57% attacks were performed by insider attack, and very are performed from education field. The reason was very clear, that all schools, colleges, and we can say all social educational gatherings were on online mode. That was the problem, and this was the best platform for hacker, that at once they used to get information of huge students, or we can say crowd. Everybody was very, we can say, keen to discuss or have that Zoom meeting and start with their videos, then their audios, then their informations, their discussions, everything was available. So ready platform was available for hackers, and at that moment maximum attacks performed in education field. That was very sad part of that, we can say, during COVID, the cyber issues or cyber threats. So these threats originated from within the organizations, and many times the employee or a part of team may do the or misuse the this privileges of being the part of the team. So insider threats, and that may be the one of the reason that even with your colleague, your very close mates, don't share your personal information or don't discuss your personal information, because maximum what I experienced that many people have a very common ABCD at the rate 1 2 3 kind of passwords, and that is shared with every individual that this is my password. Nowadays, even some people I have seen, they used to tell password like anything. This is my password, use it. So what it means? It means you have no seriousness about using password. Although we recommend that after few days, 2 3 days, or twice in a week, you have to change the password, you have to modify the password, you make it very difficult. We change with the system. Earlier, before December 2017, we used to have IPv4 version of IP. Now we have shifted to V6. The reason is more security. But again, we are the culprit. We are breaking the bridge of the security. That is the main issue. So insider threats are there. We have to think about the insider threat, or we have to have keep in mind keep there are insider threats, and we have to be serious about the insider threats. That is the main issue. Then today's area of this threat landscape is very important. Nowadays, there is not requirement of any individual for phishing emails. There are the system, AI-based system, or in other way, we used to have some chatbots, and these chatbots or AI-generated phishing mails are available. They perform behalf of individual. Then deepfake mail, voice scams are there. One can copy the voice, one can clone the system, one can communicate like our known person is calling. Then supply chain attacks is one of the area which we have to work, or which we have to understand, that in some cases it is found that uh, the victim is identified initially. This is the main initiation of any attack. First, they have to identify the object. Object means the target. And then they observe, they have to track or trace their routine. They study their pattern of routine, and then they start getting access. Getting access of the system is not a big deal. The reason is nowadays there are social information systems are available on this platform. It is very, we can say, it is wrong to discuss about some open source platform from where you can get information. But in normal session, I used to tell you how the people hack the system or get the information which is available on social media. So by some loopholes or vulnerable areas of the system or technology, one can get the information of every individual with their system, with their IP addresses, and then they trace it, then they attack on it. So there are multiple back office callers available, AI based calling system is available, and this is one of the difficult threat in front of us. That is the reason I used to tell everyone, or I'm telling every day, that in case anybody, maybe chatbot, maybe your friend, maybe you are very close, if somebody start talking about financial part, about money part, then cut the call and contact in other way, or you give him a call, you give her a call, no issue. It means the call is coming from what end, you can understand. That is the problem. So phishing is one of the main threat in our day-to-day life. The reason is phishing system or authenticated system, then the only option is phishing. Some or other way, we have to compromise our communication link, then one can attack. And very common problem with all of us is nowadays we have assistant, we have Google Assistant on our phone, in our phone, we have Alexa at our home, and the enjoyable part of Alexa is Alexa can understand and perform for me whatever command I give. If I say Alexa play a song, Alexa start playing a song. If I say play my favorite song, then Alexa can identify my favorite song. But we never think about when I shared my favorite song to home, but Alexa can play a favorite song. So My question is, when we are keeping this assistant at home, any assistant, device, at that moment, what that device is doing, what Alexa is doing, if I don't say Alexa, because Alexa is command prompt. When I say Alexa, then it alerts and asks me yes. But if I don't say Alexa, then what it is doing, what the device is performing, it means that device is alert to know Alexa. It is not denying, it is not neglecting you. It is accepting every communication, every talk, everything. It is accepting, it is storing, and that may be the one of the reason that we have a huge opportunities for data analysis post. We have requirement of data scientist. This is the reason, because at back end, your IP, your identified assistant is listing your communication, storing your communication, and the data analyst or data scientist are analyzing it and promoting it for other people's business. And that is the reason, if you talk about any particular thing, if I talk about a purchase of any laptop bag, so automatically I start getting invitations or mail from the companies which are in a business of selling laptop bags. That is the reason, because this is a public domain where we are discussing at home. If it is a conversation between you and your family member, this is common for everybody else. That is the reason that every communication is available with your Alexa. That may be the one of the threat. So very limited option remain for us. If you are not using Alexa, just plug off the Alexa and disable the Wi-Fi connection of Alexa particularly, or your device on your mobile phone. Just deactivate. As and when you require, you enable your Google Assistant and then talk to Google Assistant. Otherwise, disappear, or we can say just disable it. This is the minimum requirement. Even at your home, if you are working, nobody is at home in a particular time frame. Suppose your kids are going to school, you are going to office, and nobody is there between 9 to 6, then just plug off your Wi-Fi connection, shut down the systems. The reason is your Wi-Fi range is up to 30 feet. So one can enter in your Wi-Fi range. That is very easy. The reason is the Wi-Fi device itself come up with password. And the person who install your Wi-Fi device may have the password with him. The 6 digits are not a big deal. So one can enter in your Wi-Fi zone and operate whatever they want. So this kind of minimum required protection we have to take. And I very urge you people, ki this is not up to you. You just spread this awareness in environment with your people, with your family member, your friends. Automatically, I think this will a very large scale picture for environment. So this is the life cycle of attack. First step is finding study of individual, that is reconnaissance, that is study of individual, then scanning the communication, then gaining the access, then maintaining the access, that is very important, then covering the tracks. So by this way, one used to attack on the individual. So first phase, that somebody is studying your pattern. So it is not required to set a pattern, first part. Even change your passwords, change your patterns, change your work style, change your routine part. If somebody know that after 10 o'clock late night, you never work on your laptop, your Wi-Fi is on, and if somebody send you a malware which make your system bot, so automatically they start functioning your system after late night. The reason is the bot network is a huge in India. Next to post COVID, as per government record, it was almost 11 lakh PCs found bot, or network of 11 lakh PCs. The botnet identified the government, and that was the reason Ministry of Home Affairs came up with the anti-bot software, which was freely available on their site during that time. Now it is not there, but that time that was there, that you have to scan your system and go through the say whether the system is bot or not, and clear the antivirus. Clear the malware of bot. So even my system is in a sleeping mode, my system is alert. That is the reason, although it is a sleeping mode, my battery based system is working on CMOS battery. So system is alive, system is not dead that moment. So we have to take care of such issues in day-to-day life. Common vulnerabilities with our PCs or system is weak password. That is the one thing. When we were talking about the worms, which are freely, or we can say self-moving viruses kind of thing, worms that are identified, means they identify unpatched softwares. If you remember, when we have license copy software, any software, or on our mobile also, we used to get updates of the various application, and we neglect that updates. But because of negligence, the system is still vulnerable for attacks. So better to go for the updates. As and when your system asks for update, just click on the update and do your system update timely or within time. This will make your system safe. The reason is these patches are covering your vulnerable part of the system and update your PC. So misconfiguration network, unpatched software, weak password, these are the very common thing which we can stop at our level. It is not required to ask any expert, or it is not required for any technician that he or she will come and work on our system. So these are very common things which we can cover. Some protective measures are there. Antivirus firewalls, you do have network segmentation. Here, whatever network we do have, we can segregate it. Means, for example, if you have institutional network, then library network should be separate, college student practical network should be separate, your administrative network should be separate. So automatically on a one MAC address, you can bifurcate the network, make a separate server and use it. So in case anything happen, your single network will get crash or trouble. Otherwise, other network are steadily work. So there will be the safest part, that you should have network segmentation. And very important is regular updates. Regular updates can save your system. Regular updates can save yourself. Regular updates can save your data or information, whatever available with the system. But when we talk about the regular updates, in the common environment, most important data of individual is his or her health data. And majority of us are using smart watches, or we can say fit bands, health bands kind of words are there. And that health band or fit band alert you, Sagar, have a drink, cup of tea, or have a glass of water. Is it really required to somebody just alert me for a glass of water? It is not required, but we are dependent on that, because 1 hour time is there, the timeline is there. Every 1 hour I have to take glass of water. This is command given to that. But in other way, we never think that everything is recorded somewhere else. And that is the reason, as and when my blood pressure gets shoot or on higher side, automatically I start receiving mail for blood pressure check from various labs. I get some messages for some packages of blood sugar test, some packages of 2D echo or kind of tests. How these are coming to me? The reason is I have compromised with my health band. I have compromised with my smartwatch. It is smart, but it is not only smart for you, it is smart for the environment. So we are compromising with the data. We are not safe in environment when you are using such kind of gadgets in day-to-day life. That is the main issue. So protective measures are there, but again, the protective methodology is ours only. So some human factor in cybersecurity, that user are often the weakest link. And this is my very common say to everyone, that we are the culprit, we individual. The reason is we never take anything serious, or we are casual to click on the thing, very casual. And such kind of timeline, the person who is observing you, they identify that time, that this is your rush time, this is your office time. It is very difficult to talk on phone. It is very difficult to communicate on phone. That time they used to send something and give a call. Sir, ऐसे एक link भेजिए, just click on that link. And we are in a hurry. We used to do it. We do it. Definitely we do it. The reason is we are prioritize something else than that of that information or the, we can say, process. That is the problem. So user are often the weakest link, and which we can stop. That is our role. We have to stop it. So some security tips which I want to discuss with you. 4-5 tips are there. That avoid public Wi-Fi for payments. Our own Wi-Fi is the best one. very oftenly it is observed that in case there is no network connectivity, then the shopkeeper, or we can say the person, they offer you their Wi-Fi network that you can connect with Wi-Fi network and access or do the payment. In such situations, try to go for the different possibilities of paying. Then strong password, multifunction authentication should be there. Nowadays, for every app, for everything, there is one option remain, that is a multifunction. You can go with one pattern or your fingerprint or number code kind of thing. Then verify before you click. That is as important as anything. The reason is multiple links, multiple communications are there. So although you are in hurry, then also just try to check it. Check about the links that it should be HTTPS with a complete lock option. Then we can say it is a secure one. Otherwise, in many cases, there is a issue with the links. Links are not secure, but we just neglect that part of link and we communicate on that. So before you click, you have to verify it. And as I discussed, backup data regularly, which is mandatory part of life. You have to keep your data, which is important, very essential. You have to keep backup of that data. That is as important as anything. Then just we were discussing about bank fraud. Just now we were discussing the bank fraud. I think we discussed, and which is very that case was very learning input for me at that time. The reason is the person who cloned the system was aware about the bank functioning, was aware about the process of cloning, was aware about the how to get loan against FD. The reason means the person who done this was complete package of knowledge, and by that package system, that person attempted that fraud very successfully. That is the thing. So they are more smart than that of our routine or ourselves. So we have to be a little bit serious about it. Next is one case study actually I have taken here, university network attack. Here many nowadays students are more, we can say, smart enough to understand the hacking and other uh, issues. So they used to crack the network, they reach up to the main servers, get some hint, or we can say actual paper or exam results they can modify. So when we teach in classroom also, means this is the problem which we in India also facing, that we have some restrictions to teach. When I teach them cyber security, I have some limitations of demonstration and teaching them about the cyber security. Up to a level we can tell them, up to after that they have some specialized course later on. So they'll do their training there, which is on ground training. But this is with college going or university going students also. If we train them in such a way that that moment we should ensure that they will not misuse their knowledge, they will not misuse their technology. That is main important issue with the university network or such kind of attacks. Some emerging threats are there, which we were discussing about: AI based, then IoT based, then cloud vulnerability. So smart home is one of the main area which nowadays we are preferring. Initially, we started with remote based fan at home, then now sensor based tube lights, now automatic Wi-Fi based dishwasher, then Wi-Fi based washing machine. So automatically my home is smart home right now, and the technology, my cleaning sweeping is done by some robot, my fans are automatic, my switches are automatic. So I feel pride to operate it from outside, but again it is vulnerable as anything. So how you are protective, how you are making the system safe, or using the system or using the technology in safe manner, that matters a lot. Always, not me even not even for a particular purpose, but we have to be very serious about using the technology, how serious we are and how safely we are using the technology. So some emerging technologies or threats are available, which we have to know, and we should be a bit conscious about it. So from my side, it is enough, I think, for this session about the knowledge foundation about the foundation of the cybersecurity and just awareness about the cyber issues across ourselves, or we can say around us. So it is everyone's responsibility. We are solo responsible for our own safety security, and always awareness is important. Many people I have seen across around me that they used to tell ki, I'm not techno savvy, I don't know much thing, but I'm using smartphone. This is not a clever answer for any individual. Either you should use it or you should not. If you are using it, you have to learn it. You make yourself aware for the technology, and this will make you safe, or we can say stay safe in environment. So stay protected in all sense. Updated your system or updations in your system, protecting your systems, uh, getting knowledge from the experts from the field, and sharing the information of awareness in environment. That is, I think, our primary role. So with this, I stop here and open for question answer. So if you have any doubt, any question, we can discuss. Please.
Thank you so much, sir. Participants, if you have any questions.
Hello.
Yes.
I ask, sir.
Bit loudly, sir. Your voice is very low.
Just a minute. Hello. Audible, sir?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Sir, my simple question is that why we are always facing the cyber security, and I also is something is like gap in our whole computer system or system. So that's the reason. Can you explain about?
Gap in our computer system.
Yeah.
Actually, what happens?
Why are we facing this type of problem?
No, actually, what happened? Although we are little bit aware about the technology in day-to-day life. For example, I'll tell you one thing. If suppose I'm not using Wi-Fi, I'm not at home. So then also my Wi-Fi is on.
Yes.
I'll tell you one example that is the biggest misuse of our system. If my Wi-Fi is on, that is plug-in, and it is connected to my PC, although my PC is plug off, just try to understand what I'm telling. My PC is plug off. No power connection is available to my PC, but Wi-Fi connection is on. In that case, one can use my computer system. This is shocking, but this is the way the botnet is work. The reason is one CMOS battery is there which keep my system alive every time, and that is the reason after shutdown or after closing my system, as and when I open it, my data and timer is correct one, because the CMOS is that much of powerful. It can make my system sustainable for next 2-3 months. So as and when we are long run, if we are not using the system, we do have that minimum awareness that what to do to stop the my system working. That is the main thing. Second is, as far as network based threats are there or network based security is there, use of Wi-Fi and mobile data should be as and when required. That is very mandatory part. Actually, system is there, but use of system is not understandable. That is the problem. So awareness is the main threat.
Okay, fine.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, sir, for the insightful and thought-provoking session. Your expertise had set a strong foundation for the rest of the FTP. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Now we move ahead to our second technical session. It's my privilege to introduce our next distinguished resource person, that is Mr. Tanmay Dikshit. He is an author, cyber journalist, a security researcher, and an expert in digital forensic, cybercrime investigation, cyber law, cyber psychology, AI ML, and many emerging technologies. Mr. Tanmay has over 15 years of experience and is the founder of Cyber Sanskar as an ISO certified and MSME registered cybersecurity training and development firm. He has trained lakhs of students, military personnel, detectives, and various security forces. He has been featured on TV and radio, published 100 plus articles, authored 10 plus Amazon ebooks, and is a Udemy premium instructor. His achievements include prestigious recognitions such as the President's Award, Rajya Puraskar, Social Media Mahamitra, Pillar of New India, and Young IT Achiever in Cybercrime Investigation and Information Security. We are truly privileged to have such a dynamic and experienced cybersecurity expert with us today. Now I invite Mr. Tanmay sir to begin the second technical session.
You, ma'am. My voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, in this session, thank you for inviting me, the ATAL-FDP program. Okay, so in this introductions already shared by the ma'am. So I'm first training conduct at the TA battalion in Devlali for the cyber forensic investigation and digital forensics and handwriting analysis. I completed the related certifications from 2007, and we need to understand what is a cloud security and related. So सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हमें ये चीज देखना है कि जो हम यूज करते हैं तो उसमें ईमेल, वेबसाइट्स, डीप वेब, डार्क वेब और इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी जो है वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होती है. और दिस इज आवर मेन क्लाइंट, all clients majorly from the US, and we provide to remotely security. Okay. So cloud security and virtual infrastructure. So basically, what is a cloud? So the cloud means basically internet-based storage, data storage and computing service. ये बेसिकली एक ऐसी सर्विस होती है कि जो हम इंटरनेट के बेस के थ्रू ये वर्कआउट होती है कि जो हमें आसानी से दिखती नहीं है पर इंटरनेट के ऊपर ये स्टोर होती है. हमारा जो भी डेटा होता है वो वहां पे स्टोर होता है, इजीली एक्सेसिबल होता है, एनीवेयर होता है और सिक्योरली स्केलेबल डेटा जो है वो हम एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है कि हम जो भी हमारा डेटा इंटरनेट के ऊपर स्टोर करते हैं, चाहे हमारा मोबाइल के अंदर भी हम स्टोर करते हैं तो वो डेटा वहां पे जो है वो कनेक्टेड होता है. सो क्लाउड का मतलब यही है कि जो एक पोर्टल है, एक रिमोटली हार्ड डिस्क है जो इंटरनेट के ऊपर है, उसका लोकेशन जो होस्टिंग कंपनी है वही डिसाइड करती है और वो हम खाली यूजर नेम पासवर्ड एंटर करके एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. सो क्लाउड का बेनिफिट क्या है? व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ द क्लाउड? सो ऑल डेटा सिक्योर इन वन प्लेस. एक ही जगह पे हमारा जो डेटा होता है वो सेफली सिक्योर होता है. एक्सेस फ्रॉम एनी डिवाइस, ये जो पार्ट है, हम हमारा जो डेटा है वो इजीली एक ही लोकेशन से जो है वो एक्सेस कर सकते हैं और कोई भी जो ऑथराइजेशन प्रोसेस है वो ऑथराइजेशन प्रोसेस हम जैसे एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, मतलब हमारा मोबाइल फोन, टैब, लैपटॉप, डेस्कटॉप या हमारा कोई भी कंप्यूटिंग डिवाइस रहेगा कि जिसके थ्रू हम कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो वो सारे का जो कनेक्शन है ये बेसिकली क्लाउड के साथ कनेक्टेड होता है. उसका एक नेक्स्ट बेनिफिट क्या है कि जो हम एक्चुअली वर्क करते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली बैकअप और उसका रिकवरी जो है वो होता है। मैं एक एग्जांपल लेता हूं। आप में से कितने लोगों को एक ग्राफिक का सॉफ्टवेयर पता है? कोरल ड्रॉ, फोटोशॉप। आपको पता है कोरल ड्रॉ, फोटोशॉप एप्लीकेशंस आपने यूज किए हैं? ओके ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट। तो अभी कोरल ड्रॉ, फोटोशॉप के रिलेटेड एक नेक्स्ट लेवल का एप्लीकेशन आया है, वो वेब बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन है। कोई नाम बता सकता है? यस, वेरी गुड, कैनवा। यस, सो कैनवा और क्लाउड, अब मैं आपको एकदम आसानी भाषा में बता देता हूं। देखो, कोरल फोटोशॉप ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के लिए यूज करते थे, पर कैनवा जब आ गया तो हमारे सिस्टम जो है वो हेवी हमें परचेस करने की जरूरत नहीं है। कैनवा जब हमने सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करना स्टार्ट कर दिया तो ऑटोमेटिकली क्या हो गया, हमारा कोई भी वर्क चालू है तो जो हम वर्क करते हैं वो पूरा इंटरनेट बेस्ड वर्क होता है। तो हम रिमोटली सिस्टम जो है वो एक्सेस करते हैं। खाली हमारा यूआई जो है, मतलब यूजर इंटरफेस जो है, ये हम अपडेट करते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली सारा का सारा डेटा जो है वो वेब के ऊपर ही वर्किंग करता है, वेब के ऊपर ही प्रोसेसिंग होता है और हमें आउटपुट जो है वो मिलता है। तो क्लाउड आपको आसान भाषा में पता चल गया उसका बेनिफिट। तो ऐसे ही अभी फ्यूचर में जो भी सारे एप्लीकेशंस आएंगे ये इसी टाइप में वर्कआउट होगा कि यस, गैमा एआई सेम सेम सुनो ऐप है एग्जांपल, गोल्ड वेव साउंड म्यूजिक का एप्लीकेशन है। तो सेम सुनो ऐप के ऊपर आप जाते हो, खाली एक वर्ड देते हो तो आपका गाना जो है वो आसानी से तैयार हो जाता है। तो जैसे ही एआई आ गया है तो एक प्रोग्रामिंग में जो है वो नया तरीके से जोश जो है वो आ गया है, तो नेक्स्ट लेवल का काम जो है वो होता है। हम उसका एग्जाम्पल जो है ये आसानी से थेरोटिकल पार्ट हो जाने के बाद जो है वो देखेंगे। अभी उसका ऑटोमेटिक बैकअप रिकवर होता है और उसका सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, ये कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव सॉल्यूशन है। मतलब हमें ज्यादा पैसा जो है वो कोई भी इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना होता। हमारे पास खाली क्रोमबुक भी अगर रहेगा तो हम हमारे क्रोमबुक के थ्रू, इंटरनेट के थ्रू ये मशीन जो है वो कनेक्ट करेंगे और क्लाउड के थ्रू हमारा वर्क जो है वो अच्छी तरीके से हो जाएगा। अभी ये देखो, ये this is my presentation and this presentation is already connected to my website. So anyone can access this website, and if they have a specific access to my presentations, so they can learn from these slides and complete the activity. ये बेसिकली इस प्रकार से जो है ये वर्क होता है। तो ये हम अभी यहाँ से जो है वो देखेंगे किस प्रकार से हम ये वर्कआउट कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट आता है सिक्योरिटी। सो हम हमारा जो डोमेन है इस डोमेन के बारे में डिटेल में अभी देखना स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। तो सबसे पहले हमने क्लाउड देखा, क्लाउड का बेनिफिट देखा, और अभी जो है ये हम देखेंगे सिक्योरिटी। सो सिक्योरिटी में हम सबसे जो इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स है, की एस्पेक्ट्स है, वही देखेंगे। तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमें इसका जो है ये बेनिफिट हो जाएगा। तो इसमें देखो सिक्योरिटी मतलब क्या है। सिक्योरिटी प्योर भाषा में अगर मैं बोलता हूं तो मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से खाली आइडेंटिटी वेरिफिकेशन है, मतलब ऑथराइजेशन है। सिक्योरिटी सिक्योरिटी गार्ड होगा, यस यस, आइडेंटिटी वेरिफिकेशन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है। सो आप कौन हो उसका आईडी जो है वो वेरीफाई होना चाहिए। एग्जाम्पल, आपको अगर मुंबई का मंत्रालय में जाना है तो आपके पास आधार कार्ड होना चाहिए। सो आधार कार्ड के थ्रू आपका आइडेंटिटी पता चलता है और आप मंत्रालय का जो प्रीमाइसेस है उसके अंदर जो है वो एक्सेस लेते हो। ऑथराइजेशन, सो ऑथराइजेशन मतलब क्या है, आपको किसी भी गवर्नमेंट सीएम ऑफिस होगा या साइबर सेल का कोई ऑफिस होगा और उसके की पर्सन के पास अगर मिलना है तो आपके पास ऑथराइजेशन होना चाहिए, परमिशन जो है वो आपके पास होनी चाहिए, मैनेजमेंट जो है वो होना चाहिए। परमिशन मैनेजमेंट सेटिंग्स मतलब ही आप बोल सकते हो कि ऑथराइज एक्सेस जो है वो होना चाहिए। एग्जाम्पल क्या है कि आपको इनवाइट किया गया है या नहीं। तो ये अगर इनविटेशन रहेगा आपके पास तो आप ऑथोराइज पर्सन हो उस स्पेसिफिकली रेप्यूटेड पर्सन के साथ डिस्कस करने के लिए, या उन्होंने आपको जो टाइम दिया है उसके लिए। तो ऑथोराइजेशन एंड ऑथेंटिकेशन में ये बेसिकली डिफरेंस मैं कंसिडर करता हूं। और तीसरा जो पार्ट आता है वो इंक्रिप्शन, डेटा प्रोटेक्शन। यस, सो इंक्रिप्शन में बेसिकली क्या है, हम जो एक दूसरे के साथ कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं ये बेसिकली क्या है, डेटा प्रोटेक्शन है। सो व्हाट इज इंक्रिप्शन? सो इंक्रिप्शन हम हमारा जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कम्युनिकेशन लैंग्वेज है, ये लैंग्वेज अगर चेंज करते हैं तो जो जिस पर्सन को या सेंडर और रिसीवर को जो अगर दोनों भी भाषा आसानी से पता चल जाती है तो वो डिकोड कर सकता है। मतलब ही इंक्रिप्शन और डिक्रिप्शन जो है वो हो जाता है। जैसे हम चर्च की भाषा जो है वो बात करते हैं तो सेम इसी प्रकार से। तो इसके लिए सिक्योरिटी तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है। तो सिक्योरिटी में कौन कौन से पार्ट आते हैं? तो सबसे पहले पासवर्ड आता है। तो पासवर्ड हमेशा किसी को भी कभी भी शेयर नहीं करना है। तो पासवर्ड होना कैसा चाहिए? तो यहाँ पे देखो, मैं आपको थ्योरेटिकल यहाँ पे बताऊंगा, उसके बाद में मैं आपको सबको एक ऑनलाइन एक्सेस भी प्रोवाइड करूंगा इसी सेशन के अंदर। वहां आप पूरा उसका प्रैक्टिकल जो है वो करके देख सकते हो। So I share with you the specific link so you can test your passwords and other security settings so you can easily understand how it's work. So your password is capital letters, small letters, numbers, special characters. You need to create easily remember password, but it is a very difficult to crack the passwords. So this password, ये जो password है ये किसी भी वेबसाइट के अंदर इजीली मैच होना चाहिए, पर वो किसी भी डायरेक्टरी के अंदर का वर्ड नहीं होना चाहिए। और पासवर्ड आपको रेगुलरली जो है वो भी अपडेट करना जरूरी है। सो पासवर्ड मैनेजर, अगर आपको पासवर्ड ध्यान में नहीं रखते तो आपको पासवर्ड मैनेजर का यूज करना जरूरी है। ऑथराइजेशन मेथड्स। सो आप ऑथराइजेशन किस प्रकार के से और कौन से मेथड से यूज कर सकते हो, ये बेसिकली हमें यहाँ पे देखने हैं। तो मॉडर्न सिक्योरिटी मेथड्स कौन कौन से? तो फिंगरप्रिंट एनालिसिस, आपका जो बायोमेट्रिक रहेगा उसके थ्रू जो है वो भी आइडेंटिफिकेशन हो जाएगा। आपका फेस रेटिना वेरिफिकेशन होगा, उसके थ्रू आप ही हो ये वेरीफाई हो जाएगा। उसके साथ जो है वो वॉइस वेरिफिकेशन होगा। वॉइस वेरिफिकेशन मतलब क्या है कि आपका जो आवाज है उसके थ्रू जो है ये वेरिफिकेशन जो है वो किया जाएगा। वन टाइम पासवर्ड, आपका पासवर्ड जो है वो आपके रजिस्टर, ईमेल या मोबाइल के ऊपर आ जाएगा और आपका अकाउंट जो है वो एक्सेस होगा। और बैकअप सिक्योरिटी ऑप्शन जो है उसका मतलब बेसिकली क्या है कि आपका जो सिक्योरिटी सेटिंग है उसके बैकअप के थ्रू जो है वो आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो। तो वॉइस वेरिफिकेशन आपको आपने कभी किया है या आपको पता है, या आपने खाली थेरोटिकली देखा है कि हाँ भाई ऐसा वॉइस वेरिफिकेशन जो है वो होता है? एनी पार्टिसिपेंट? ओके, प्रैक्टिकली देखा है या नहीं, या मैं दिखा दूं? ओके, ठीक है। अभी देखो मेरा वॉइस जो है वो चेंज हो जाएगा। जस्ट ओके, सो माय वॉइस इज क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके, आई जस्ट शो यू।
हेलो, माय वॉइस इज क्लियर? ये किसी एक लड़की का आवाज आ रहा है?
हाँ सर।
यस, चेंज हो गया?
यस।
ओके, तो बेसिकली इस प्रकार से जो है ना, ये इस रियल टाइम में जो है ये वर्क होता है। अभी मैंने जस्ट शेयर किया है, तो जो भी आप साइबर क्राइम्स देखते हो, तो ये पूरा का पूरा भी वॉइस चेंजिंग हो गया। हेलो, तो हमारी जो रियल आइडेंटिटी है वो आसानी से पता नहीं चलेगी, और जो मैं चाहता हूँ उस स्पीड में वो जो है चेंज हो जाएगा। तो वैसा जो है वो हो जाएगा, और बेसिकली जो है ये रियल टाइम पे भी कर सकते हैं अभी। तो ये जो है ये पूरा का पूरा खाली सॉफ्टवेयर। हॅलो, माझं प्रेझेंटेशन दिसतंय? मैं प्रेझेंटेशन
आता दिसत होतं सर. गेलं आता. येस सर, दिसतंय.
ओके ओके, ठीक है। सो इसमें अभी हमें देखना है कि सॉफ्टवेयर और हार्डवेयर में बेसिकली क्या और डिफरेंस है और किस प्रकार से है। तो इसमें सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट आता है कि देखो, हार्डवेयर अगर हम देखते हैं तो इसमें फिंगरप्रिंट स्कैनर है, सिक्योरिटी कीज है, और ट्रस्टेड प्लेटफॉर्म्स होते हैं हार्डवेयर के, RSA सिक्योरिटीज वगैरह होते हैं कि जिसके थ्रू जो है ये यूज किया जाता है। और सॉफ्टवेयर में अगर हम देखते हैं तो बेसिकली एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर, फायरवॉल सॉफ्टवेयर एंड इंक्रिप्शन के जो है ये सॉफ्टवेयर जो है ये बेसिकली होते हैं। अभी तक हमने क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी का पार्ट देखा था, ऑथराइजेशन का पार्ट देखा है। तो अभी हम बेसिकली टच करेंगे कि वर्चुअल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मतलब क्या है। सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम्स ऑन ऑनलाइन वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म्स, बेसिकली जो हमारा सिक्योरिटी का सेटिंग अभी तक हमने देखा वही एक वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म में जब होता है तो इसे बेसिकली वर्चुअल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो बोला जाता है। तो उसमें बेसिकली क्लाउड बेस्ड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो क्रिएट होता है। वर्चुअल मशीन्स और सर्वर जो है ये भी बेसिकली इसमें जो है ये काफी अच्छे लेवल पे जो है वो कनेक्टेड होते हैं कि जिसके थ्रू हम ये जो है ये पूरा वर्क जो है वो करते हैं। उसके साथ नेटवर्क वर्चुअलाइजेशन होता है। हम देखेंगे आगे कि वर्चुअल कैसे नेटवर्क होता है कि जैसे हमें लगता है तो वैसे हम हमारा नेटवर्क्स के अलग अलग टाइप्स होते हैं तो हम वैसे क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, और एक बार हमारा पूरा टेस्टिंग हो जाता है तो हम सीधा वैसे जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर देते हैं। तो स्टोरेज वर्चुअलाइजेशन भी होता है कि हमारा डेटा कैसे स्टोर होना है, एक हार्ड डिस्क पे स्टोर होना है या उसका अलग अलग स्लाइसेस करके 2-3 हार्ड डिस्क में स्टोर करना है। तो सेफ साइड के लिए ये अलग अलग मेथड्स होते हैं। पर बेसिकली ये चीज ध्यान रखो कि क्लाउड का जो टेक्निक है, सो क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी पूरा का पूरा रिमोटली जो है वही ऑपरेट होता है. So, why cloud security is important? So, prevent data security, avoid unauthorized access, maintain the data integrity, and privacy protections. So, हमें डेटा जो है वो थेफ्ट होने से बचाना है. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि डेटा और हैकिंग जो है वो आसानी से हो सकता है या नहीं? कोई बता सकता है? मेरा स्क्रीन विजिबल है ना सभी को?
नो
अभी शेयरिंग बंद हो गया है.
Okay.
Sir, can you please explain in English, sir?
Okay. Sure. So,
Yes,
okay.
screen is visible, sir.
Okay. So, what is the need of the cloud security important? So, because the today's the various big organizations also easily victim of the cyber crimes. So, that time avoid unauthorized access and maintain the data integrity. That time need the basically cloud security. So, privacy protections is one of the important part. So, I give you the live demo. If my screen is not visible, just inform me.
Sir, it is in 11th slide, sir.
Yes. Means visible. So I give you the actual demo how data security is important, how easily data is leaked. So are you interested, every participants?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. So
We are
just message the interested. So I show you how data is easily accessible. All our members, you are from the various institutions, academic and organizations, and so maybe some organizations. So I give you how actual the data leak, how hackers can hack the websites. So see, this is okay. So I am searching basically index of. So what is index of? So index of means each data is available on internet and linked with the Google. The source is a indexing. So I search with the index of view.shtml, and this is a one.edu domain. Everyone understand? So edu domain means this is a academic organization and aeronautical university domain. I just click. So this is related to the aeronautical, and you see I am easily access the organization's CCTV. Can you see here the plane? I can easily change the CCTV's camera's location. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is basically real-time hacking. See this. You see these planes? Okay. So this part is a network CCTV access or authorization, unauthorizations, or calling the penetration testing. I give you the another example. Index of DCIM. So what is the DCIM? DCIM means this is a related to the image. So You see this? This is a data uploaded. The date 28 Feb 2000. The time and structure 1997, 2010. I just click. So what is this? Can anyone can? Yeah, this is a real, sir.
Jupiter, I think so.
Saturn, sir. Saturn.
Sir, we lost you. Tanmay, sir.
Sir, that sir is in meeting, ma'am.
Sir is in the meeting, but
Jupiter.
అందరూ చెప్పి స్టాండ్లో పెట్టుకో. ఇంకోసారి చెప్పకూడదు, నేను రోజు చెప్పాలని నేను పెడుతున్నా.
yes, sir, your screen is visible. Sir, we are able to see your screen, but you are not audible.
ओके, जस्ट मैंने जो अभी स्क्रीन दिखाया था तो उसको उस इमेज का मैंने एक लिंक शेयर किया है, तो कोई बता सकता है ये जो लिंक है ये किस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का है? तो यूआरएल अगर हम देखते हैं, यस, तो मैंने जो आपको दिखाया सो ये नासा का डेटाबेस था। तो ये इतना आसान होता है कि अनऑथोराइज एक्सेस हो सकता है, तो हमारा जो भी डेटा क्लाउड के ऊपर होना चाहिए। क्या आप सोच सकते हो आपका जो यूनिवर्सिटी है उस यूनिवर्सिटी का अगर वेबसाइट ऐसा एक्सेसिबल होगा, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स अगर मिल जाएंगे, तो क्या बच्चे इजीली कॉपी कर सकते हैं, पेपर लीक करके सेल आउट्स कर सकते हैं? किसके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी? अब यूएस टीम मेंबर्स की, या क्वेश्चन पेपर डिजाइन किया उनकी, या क्लाउड के ऊपर जिन्होंने आईटी डिपार्टमेंट हैंडल करता है उनकी? एनी पार्टिसिपेंट्स फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु? If anyone, just enter the name, just say TN. Yes, okay, great. So Andhra Pradesh, okay, I just show you index of DCIM. So what is the DCIM? So DCIM means हमारा फोटो गैलरी होता है। So this is a example I show you। यहां पे देखो, अन्ना यूनिवर्सिटी accessible data। So this is a vulnerability। This is another one university। This is a foreign university। So if I click, so this is a vulnerability। अगर मैं उसके ऊपर क्लिक करता हूं और उसके अंदर का डेटा दिख जाता है तो वो जो है वो हैकिंग होगा, उसका वैल्यू जो है वो कम हो जाएगा। तो मैं फिर से हमारे प्रेजेंटेशंस के ऊपर आ जाता हूं और आपको जस्ट आइडिया पता चल गया होगा कि व्हाट इज अ रिस्क। अगर हम हमारे खुद के फोटोज, वीडियोस, ऑडियोज या इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स अगर इंटरनेट के ऊपर अपलोड करके रखते हैं, if we are uploading our important documents, private photos, videos या important notes, so this is secure or not? So this is very important part, this is very risky part, because I just show you how we can easily access the government data, not us. So prevent data theft, this is very important. Avoid unauthorized access, so NASA is not recognize my access. So maintain the data integrity. So the NASA also, so not only NASA, there are many. Yeah, this is not a hacking, this is a penetration testing. If I am the download this data and upload in, or I can sell this data, or I download this data and misuse this information or upload in the deep web and dark web, circulate this confidential information, that time this is a cybercrime. My 150 plus students provide security to the NASA, all students under the 20 age. So this is a opportunity to work with the international organizations, and this practical is you can easily use, you required only the internet. So you use any mobile phone, any tab, any laptop, any desktop, no need it is a high-end machine required. So this is just required to the internet browser. If you have a strong internet browser, so you can use the cloud server. Okay, I just received the one question, sir. You have show about photo, but how the penetration happened with this document? Okay, sir, can Google provide security search open? There is a private solutions. Each organizations use their logics and their security, but the penetration testings and like our professional security consultant use their unique logic and unique technique to access data and provide the security. So the next important part is a web browser security. So web browser, it is a most used applications. So you keep your web browsers regularly update, use secure extensions, use only the HTTPS website. So what is the HTTP? So if you are open any website, so this website is not HTTP, that time your data can easily hacker can access, edit, modify or delete your data. And the next part is all faculty members, many users, internet users use the pornographical content. So that time required to the use the private mode, like incognito mode. So that time your history, what you are watching, there is not available easily और नॉट इजीली रिकवरेबल डेटा. आप कोई भी अगर अडल्ट पोर्नोग्राफिकल कंटेंट देखते हो प्राइवेट मोड पर मोड अगर ऑन करते तो वो आसानी से जो है वो किसी को पता नहीं चलता. इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू द इन्वेस्टिगेशन एजेंसीज ऑल्सो. So browser security, this is very important part. सो ब्राउजर्स में जो भी आप यूज करते हो तो उस वक्त आपको सबसे पहले HTTPS तो देखना है. सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज अ कुकी मैनेजमेंट. योर कुकी may be edit, modify, alter or easily compromise. Third part, delete browser history regularly. So delete करना जरूरी है आपका ब्राउजर का जो हिस्ट्री है वो, क्योंकि आपने अगर वो ब्राउजर की हिस्ट्री अगर डिलीट नहीं की तो आपकी मेमोरी और कैचे जो है वो पैक हो जाती है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट, यूज पासवर्ड मैनेजर. अगर आप पासवर्ड मैनेजर्स का यूज करते हो तो आपके पासवर्ड क्लाउड के ऊपर जो है वो आसानी से स्टोर हो सकते हैं, तो आसानी से आप एक्सेस जो है वो कर सकते हो. इंटरनेट यूज करते हो कि आपको पॉपअप जो है वो ब्लॉक करना जरूरी है. पॉपअप ब्लॉक नहीं किए जाते तो काफी बड़ा और काफी रिस्की जो है वो साइबर क्राइम्स आपके साथ हो जाएंगे. और अवॉइड फिशिंग वेबसाइट्स. सो फिशिंग वेबसाइट्स में यूजर नेम पासवर्ड जो है वो आपके थ्रू जो है वो कैप्चर किए जाते हैं और उसका मिसयूज जो है वो काफी बड़े लेवल पे जो है वो किया जाता है. तो ये चीज जो है ये आपने हमेशा ध्यान में रखना है. ओके विजय सर, और नॉट अ ट्रू सर. ओके, किसके बारे में आप बोल रहे हो सर? Incognito mode, no history record in auto device, but यस सर. सो बेसिकली क्या है कि ये जो सर्विलेंस एजेंसीज मतलब क्या है कि CID, CBI, रॉ इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो जो है सारे हमारे देश के 10 से 12 एजेंसीज हैं जो हम इनकॉग्निटिव मोड से ज्यादा अगर VPN वाला टॉर ब्राउजर यूज करते तो वो ट्रैक करते. मेरे कलीग नेक्स्ट सेशन जो है वो आने वाले सेशंस में ले लेंगे तो वो आपको उसके बारे में ज्यादा डिटेल में बताएंगे. वो 1 मिनट में 1 लाख जो है वो फोन का कम्युनिकेशंस और इंटरनेट का कम्युनिकेशंस आसानी से ट्रैक करते थे. ही वर्क्स विद द IB. तो ये आसानी से होता है, पर एज ए इंडिविजुअल पर्सन हमें जो एकेडमिकली देखना होता है वो आसानी से रिट्रीव नहीं होता, पर एज अ रिसर्च पार्ट अगर आप देखते हो तो आपको फोरेंसिक्स मेथड्स अगर आप यूज करते हो नेक्स्ट लेवल के, तो आपको वो रिकवर करना जो है वो डिफिकल्ट होता है, आसान। और हमारे डिवाइस के ऊपर भी होता है, डिवाइस के वर्चुअल मोड के ऊपर भी होता है, इंडेक्स ऑफ फाइल जो होते हैं उसके ऊपर भी होता है। ओके, सो वेबसाइट सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स। तो वेबसाइट्स के सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स में क्या और कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट थ्रेट्स हैं मैं बता देता हूं आपको। सो हैकर्स कैन स्टील योर डेटा। सो व्हाट इज our important data in uploaded in our websites? So the photos, videos, audio theft, important document theft, financial loss, and mental stress. Okay, I can speak English, don't worry. So hacker, if we can visit the any important website, builder website. So in builder websites, what is a important data is uploaded on builders website? Can anyone can tell? If hackers need to hack website and hackers target is a one builder website, so what data important and which data can hacker access from the builders website? Very important data.
Sir, is financial details.
Builders websites not upload the financial details in website. बिल्डर्स के वेबसाइट के सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा कौन सा होगा?
Contract.
नो, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स भी वहां पे खुद के वेबसाइट के ऊपर। नो प्लान्स, द कस्टमर इंक्वायरी फॉर्म, अंडरस्टैंड? So inquiry form, this is a most important data because every lead is very important, because one customer give like net profit averagely 1 lakh rupees, because the customer are interested to buy home, कस्टमर को जो है वो बाय करना है बेसिकली होम, तो उसके लिए उसने फॉर्म फिलअप किया है। तो हैकर खाली वो फीडबैक फॉर्म से कस्टमर डेटा लीक करेगा और कॉम्पिटिटर को बेच देगा और लैक्स ऑफ रुपीज जो है वो अर्न कर सकता है। सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिस्क. Similar case is happen in Nashik city also in 2016. One the college KKV college students can hack the university website and leak the maths paper and sell the very big private institutes and earn the money. So this is a website threats. So all presentations is basically in English. So data breach. So means data breach means majorly is financial loss, mental harassments, reputation damage, and legal issues for the website owners. Owners, so जिसका वेबसाइट है इसको बेसिकली ये प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा। और सेकंड पार्ट जो है ये यूजर्स को होगा, जो वेबसाइट्स के यूजर्स रहेंगे उनका पर्सनल डेटा थेफ्ट हो जाएगा, फोटोज वीडियोस का मिसयूज हो जाएगा और उनका आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट हो जाएगा। सो हम फिर से एक लाइव डेमो देखेंगे। Now we see the again one demo. How personal data leak. So index of DCIM space Aadhaar card. So I saw the first website, first link. This is a HTTPS. So my screen is visible.
No, sir, not right now.
Okay. So see this.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is basically HTTPS websites. This is basically one of the school websites. I can click and see the Aadhaar card. This is the Aadhaar card data. So this means the responsibility is a very important of the website owner. If your Aadhaar card is easily accessible, anyone can use this Aadhaar card number or scan this QR and use for the unauthorized loan, use for any criminal activity. Okay, see this. I just go and search index of DCIM with the Aadhaar card, and then I use the first website YPP school. So this is a HTTPS. So this is a secure website. This data is not easily accessible, but we use this kind of techniques to access the backend data. So access the signature. So this maybe signature fraud case is easily happen. Birth certificate. Anyone can create your fake or access your birth or Aadhaar PAN certificate without your permission. See this. If your school, college or organizations understand this part, so data breach. Okay, thank you, sir, for replying. So that time basically we required to the website security and cloud related website security. So you can understand the what is a risk. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So website security, finding the vulnerabilities, security vulnerability, this is a very important. Next part, identify the errors. So कौन सा एरर है, कहां से एक्टिविटी होती है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. देन नेक्स्ट इज जनरेट द सिक्योरिटी रिपोर्ट एंड प्रोवाइड टू द कस्टमर. जो भी हमारा वेबसाइट का क्लाइंट रहेगा जिसके वेबसाइट्स के ऊपर ऐसे बग्स हैं उनको हमें रिपोर्ट करना है एंड फिक्स वीक पॉइंट्स एंड सिक्योर अवर वेबसाइट्स एंड रेगुलरली वेबसाइट सिक्योरिटी ऑडिटिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड. So basically we provide this kind of service with the manyest organizations for the finding the vulnerabilities and provide the security website report. We have basically 10 center of excellence in all over India, in various universities and autonomous colleges. Their students can actually work this, and we can provide the placements also. In security audit, security assessment, vulnerability scanning, risk assessment, report generation, and the retesting is very important. So that time you need to create a safe, secure website is required. So if you have any website or application hack proof, that time your website is fully safe and secure. Because if anyone can prove that your academic organizations is not secure, in your academic organization store our username, passwords, or our Aadhaar card, PAN card information, or our personal photos and videos, or some other information, that time if anyone can misuse this data, that time the organization and organization authority is responsible for that time. So this is very important part, sir. Then cybercrime prevention. So in this prevention part, we need to use the secure website with secure applications, with the security checks. So what is security check? We need to update your softwares and hardwares regularly, educate our users who use our website, and security awareness programs is mandatory. So role of the cloud security. So okay, just give me 1 minute. I share with you all the my presentation link, and if you are interested to scan and get your website report, just fill the form. By the end of this session, I give you the live demo of one website security testing also, so you all member get the actual how the cloud security actually really work. So we provide, this is a free of cost of in this FDP. So cloud security is basically critical in virtual infrastructure. So securing data is very difficult. The second part is a centralized security management is here. So who can log in, which device from login. So the security team verify. Next, the automatic backup and recovery methods for the specifically accounts and emails. And third part is authorized access, unauthorized access, tampering with the access. So access control, this is also important. Yes, ma'am. Yes, hello. Any participant have any query, question for me? किसी को कुछ पूछना है? Okay. Please ask, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, Dikshit, sir. Actually, that session is very enlightening. और हमें see, we have learned so many things. Even still, I am just writing the notes. Thank you. See, my question, actually, I am having two questions.
Okay, sir.
One is this, जो आपने जो बताया था ना, वॉइस चेंजर, EASE वॉइस, ऐसे जो सॉफ्टवेयर था, तो ये मतलब वेब बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन है या ऑफलाइन वी हैव टू इंस्टॉल? दिस इज नंबर वन.
सो
क्वेरी।
दिस इज, मैं पहला सवाल आपको देता हूँ। ये आपको एप्लीकेशन है, ये आपको सिस्टम बेस यूज करना है।
ठीक, ऑफलाइन है
और
मतलब।
हाँ, और द सेकंड पार्ट, by the end of this session I show you the web based application you can use for the face swapping. This
ओके,
applications also used for the our specifically cloud
राइट
security.
राइट सर। सेकंड रिलेटेड टू द सेम, जी ऑफलाइन जो है इसमें सॉफ्टवेयर कैन बी अपलोड अ वॉइस सैंपल सो दैट इट कैन जनरेट द सेम वॉइस ऑन द राइट, होता है ना जैसे वॉइस क्लोनिंग करना।
हाँ, वॉइस क्लोनिंग करना ये बेसिकली एक इलीगल एक्टिविटी होगी, पर अभी तक
हम्म,
उसके रिलेटेड उतना लॉज नहीं है, तब तक आप एजुकेशनल पर्पज के लिए ट्राई कर सकते हो।
कर सकते हैं, इसी इसी ऐप में हो जाएगा।
किसमें?
ये जो आपने बताया था EASC यूएस वॉइस, इसमें हो जाएगा।
नहीं नहीं, इसमें नहीं होगा, इसमें नहीं होगा।
तो एनी नेम फॉर दैट सर, फॉर वर्कशॉप पर्पज आई एम आस्किंग।
ओके, आप खाली गूगल के ऊपर सर्च कर सकते हो,
राइट
नहीं तो
राइट राइट, ओके।
हाँ, अगर नहीं मिला तो जस्ट मुझे इन्फॉर्म कर देना, मैं आपको बता दूंगा।
राइट सर, थैंक यू सर। एंड सेकंड सर, सेकंड क्वेश्चन, इंडेक्स जो आपने बताया, इंडेक्स ऑफ DCIM स्पेस आधार ऐसे बताया सर।
हाँ
इंडेक्स
हाँ,
मींस पर्टिकुलर सब वेबसाइट का निकाल सकते हैं क्या, जैसे इंडेक्स ऑफ याहू या गूगल ऐसे भी
यस
निकाल
यस
सकते हैं
यस
क्या?
यस। इंडेक्स
तो
ऑफ चैट जीपीटी अगर आप सर्च करते हो तो चैट जीपीटी के ऊपर किसने क्या सर्च किया है, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन
हम्म,
आपको आसानी से मिल जाएगी सर।
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है सर, थैंक यू वंस
ओके
अगेन।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर। ओके,
हेलो सर।
यस, हेलो
हेलो सर।
हेलो, यस।
सर आपने जो साउंड का बताया था ना, साउंड का शेयर किया था, साउंड
हाँ,
उसका उसको कोई लिंक मिल सकता है, वो ऐप का नाम गया अगर कोई
कौन से इसका सर?
अपने जो साउंड साउंड चेंज वाला जो
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
कहते हैं
ये पूरा मैं प्रेजेंटेशन जो है ना, वो मैं आपको
हाँ
शेयर करने वाला हूँ। बेसिकली देखो, ये फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम है। मतलब क्या होता है कि हम फैकल्टीज को ट्रेन करते हैं, और वही फैकल्टी जो आप पार्टिसिपेंट हो, वो आपके स्टूडेंट्स में बेसिकली ये वर्कआउट करते हो। तो मेरा ये बेसिकली एक 75 या 76 रहेगा ऑफिशियली FDP अटल का। तो मैं ये सारा कंटेंट जो है वो आपको शेयर करने वाला हूँ, डोंट वरी सर।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके ओके, तो क्लाउड स्टोरेज एग्जाम्पल, सो दिस इज बेसिकली मल्टीपल हार्ड डिस्क हम एक लोकेशन पे यूज करते हैं, और सिंगल लोकेशन पे अगर हम इंटरनेट पे यूज करते हैं तो वो बेसिकली क्लाउड होता है। सेकंड पार्ट, हम लोकल सिस्टम के ऊपर जो है वो फाइल स्टोर करके रखते हैं। सेकंड पार्ट जो है, ये क्लाउड के ऊपर हम फाइल स्टोर कर रख सकते हो। और थर्ड पार्ट, हम फिजिकली बैकअप हमारे लोकेशन के ऊपर ले सकते हैं। पर यहां पे मुझे बताना है कि क्लाउड के ऊपर अगर हम बैकअप ले सकते हो तो हमारा फिजिकल सिस्टम डैमेज हो जाता है तो भी हमें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि हमारा सारा डेटा जो है वो क्लाउड के ऊपर रहता है। इसका एग्जांपल मैं बता देता हूं। मान लो आपके सारे इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट जो है वो आपने एक कबर्ड के अंदर रखे हैं। इफ यू स्टोर योर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स इन कबर्ड, एंड अर्थक्वेक और कोई बाढ़ आ जाता है, एंड योर ऑल इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स इज गॉन, और कुछ आग लग जाती है, पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है, एक भी डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं मिलता, तो उससे अच्छा अगर आप उसका एक कॉपी अपलोड करके रखते हो तो बेसिकली ये क्लाउड के ऊपर जो है वो रहता है, वो सेफ साइड रहता है। उसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वैल्यू होता है। डिजिटल फॉरेंसिक्स का जो आई थिंक राणा सर मेरे कलीग है वो लेंगे, तब उनके सेशंस के अंदर वो बताएंगे आपको हैशिंग का वगैरह पार्ट। क्लाउड के एप्लीकेशंस कौन कौन से हैं, तो देखो, गूगल ड्रॉप बॉक्स है, गूगल ड्राइव है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वन है, iCloud है, Amazon AWS है। वर्चुअल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का बेनिफिट क्या है, किस प्रकार से है?
Tanmay sir. Looks like sir has got a network problem. Participants, please wait.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Sorry
Yes,
for
sir, you are audible.
sorry for disconnection.
हेलो दीक्षित सर,
Yes, sir.
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था।
हाँ
अगर वेंडर अमेजोन AWS या माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज्योर पे काम करते हैं तो हम ऑथेंटिकेट यूजर से लॉग इन करते हैं और हमारा डेटा
बराबर है।
क्लाउड पे स्टोर होता है। तो मेरा यूजर नेम भी उनको पता रहता है और मेरा पासवर्ड भी उनको पता रहता है क्योंकि स्टोरेज तो उनका ही है। तो इस स्थिति में हमारा डेटा कैसे सिक्योर रहेगा? क्या वो जो मैं काम कर रहा हूँ वो डेटा सिक्योर है या नहीं, इसकी गारंटी है या नहीं? दैट इज द क्वेश्चन।
अगर वो काफी अगर टेक्निकल बंदा रहेगा, देखो आपका यूजर नेम पासवर्ड जो है वो एनकोडेड ही स्टोर रहेगा। एनकोडिंग टेक्निक जो है वो यूज की होगी, पर अगर वो एनकोडिंग टेक्निक का मिसयूज कर दिया एज अ उसका ऑथराइजेशन से उसने डिकोड कर लिया तो आपका इंफॉर्मेशन कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो जाएगा। तो उसके लिए
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन वही है सर कि ये मेरा क्वेश्चन वही है, अगर वो टेक्निकली बंदा है तो he can for all the things by using the several techniques, and how we can say that our data is secure on the various cloud platform? That is the question.
हाँ, तो इसीलिए आपको आपका खुद का करना पड़ेगा सेफ्टी और सिक्योरिटीज का। तो हम ऐसे ही एप्लीकेशंस क्रिएट करते हैं, तो उसका मैं आपको डेमो दिखाने वाला हूँ कैसा होता है वो। तो हमने जो एप्लीकेशंस किया है, वी हैव क्रिएटेड दिस काइंड ऑफ एप्लीकेशन, सो वी यूज दिस एप्लीकेशंस टू योर एक्चुअली वेब सर्वर। तो जो डेटा वर्कआउट होगा, सेंड एंड रिसीव होगा, डॉक्यूमेंट सेंड एंड रिसीव होंगे, वो खाली आपके डोमेन के थ्रू ही वर्कआउट होगा। तो इसमें बाकी कोई थर्ड पार्टी इंटरसेप्ट नहीं कर सकता।
नहीं, लेकिन वेंडर तो AWS या माइक्रोसॉफ्ट रहेगा ना सर?
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
क्योंकि फिजिकली
Sir,
डेटा तो उनके
sorry for
स्टोरेज पे
the
स्टोर
disruption,
रहेगा ना।
sir. Better to speak in English, sir. Could you please mind?
yes yes, so we basically provide this kind of service. So I give you demo. Once you see the demo, you can understand how we can provide our security and how
Okay,
can
okay,
use our communications is safely and securely.
okay, okay. ठीक है सर। ओके,
Okay,
थैंक यू।
so the threat management, this is also important. So threat management means identify the threats, risk analysis, preventions. So can any member can upload the fill the form, so I can see and give you the live demo of the threat management related to website. So common cyber threats. So common threats is malware attacks. So access the websites remotely. The second is a phishing attack. So capturing the username password. Third is a ransomware attack. So accessing the encrypt the photo important documents and asking the ransom. Third is a SQL injection, DDoS attack, and social networking engineering. So security awareness is very important. Regularly training programs, conduct the security policies. As per your question, if the AWS or example like any server management person can access your personal data, so that time require the security policy of the confidential encrypted data access policy required in this organization. If there is no policy, so that time this person can easily misuse the data. Suspicious activity. So there is also important. So anybody can access your personal information. So the suspicious activity login is required. Twarit, okay. So quick reporting also important. So this is basically best practices we required. So AI related power security tools we have basically developed. I show you right now. ML detection, blockchain integration required, zero trust architecture, and quantum encryption. It is a next level encryption is required basically. So today's basically we learn cloud security, virtual infrastructure, security best practices, threat management, and protection strategies. So in the next part, um, in this practical, I give you this. This is a challenge related. So you just click and drop. So I create this educational content in interactive game for you, so you can just test your knowledge. The second, I give you the second tool for the password testing. You can test your password. Whenever you can enter the password, this machine is saying you your password is capital letter, small letter, number, special characters. This is used. And the second part, this password used for the email, social media, net banking, and mobile. And this is basically we have create. And if you are use the all passwords same, so that time you use this kind of, if you use for the mobile, mail, so you can use this kind of method. I give you this tool also, so you can use, and via this tool you can teach your students also. If you require these tools in your name, just inform me. I give you the copy with your customized name and organizations also.
So please provide the link for the various tools.
Yes, ma'am. I share already in chat box.
Thank you, sir.
You just fill this form, including your website, academic organization website, so we can give you the live one demo, how we can scan, how we can identify the bugs, and what is the another information also. So I show you how we can. So this is also one tool. Basically, this all tool I created for the specifically for our today's session. So how we can need to create our strong password, as we have a network administrator of cloud system. So that time we give each employee to the unique password. So I'm basically created these tools for you. And every participant use this tool with your any mobile, tab, laptop, desktop. Okay. So can any participant fill this form?
Yeah, I am doing it. It
Yes,
is
sir,
in
already
process.
filled.
Okay. I show you. I give you demo how I can use my system. So see this. This is my.
वेबसाइट नेम में क्या लिखेंगे सर?
आपका एकेडमिक्स का, आपका कॉलेज का जो वेबसाइट है वो डालना मैम.
Okay.
Okay, so see this. This is my basically website, and this is contact form list. So example, I use a Santosh sir inquiry. So I got this is a Santosh
Yes,
sir
sir.
IP address. So if anyone can use or send a fake request, I can understand this IP address and this IP address locations also. So sir give this the URL for this organization. So I copy, I show you my website, how we can scan. This is our own customized software. Basically we provide this software in the our center of excellence. So this is our logo. So I need to add email target. Okay, so this is the one email. I enter the email address of Manali ma'am dot Pathare. I just add the Manali ma'am email. Then I add the one this is a email target. So this is a in process. Then this is basically customer grade, customer network. Now I am adding the actual the website domain जो मैंने आपको दिखाया था ना, हमने मैन्युअल इंडेक्स ऑफ करके वेबसाइट का बग निकाला था. So maybe this organization add. So this is on starting process. So you just understand how our system work, ये कितनी फास्ट और आसानी से ये वर्क होती है, ये आपको पता चल जाएगा अभी. Basically, this is a website penetration testing report. We are scanning this information. Domain monitoring, okay. So this is on process. If you have any doubts, query, just ask. We need to at least 4-5 minutes to scan this information. Once we receive the report, I just show you. This is all work on the cloud platform.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Sir, can you please explain things in English so that we can easily understand? For example, if you are in middle, you are utilizing Hindi and even questions also in the form of Hindi. So we are unable to understand what the question, what the answer is.
Okay, sir, I show you. This is basically we have developed the software, and this software is we use for the commercial service provide to the various organizations. This softwares basically work to find the various types of website vulnerability and bugs. I show you manually bug hunting part. So I show you how to access the Aadhaar card, PAN card, or some the NASA's confidential information. But the manually it is very tough to scan this, and we required a very lot of time. So that time we basically use this tool to scan and get the report and secure our customers. So we provide this kind of software in our center of excellence. So this is an example, one report I show you. This website's total vulnerability is 5, critical no 1, and medium is 4. So this is a open ports. Open ports means there is a very much opportunity to hacker can access unauthorized access to this website. Hackers can hack this website from this open port. Then which technology using this website we can understand, which vulnerability is available in this website, we can understand security headers, and if I am interested to download this report and send to the customer, I have a option to English, German, French, Spanish, and Italian language report. So basically, if we need to analysis or scan the any website or email address, we require basically 5 to 6 hours basically. But in this tool, we can easily scan this information in within a 1 hour to 50 minutes. So our entrance in under the MOU Center of Excellence, the students can handle the real scenario and provide the reports and the academics, and we provide to the academics earning opportunity to our Center of Excellence. So this basically works with this system. ये देखो, ये रिपोर्ट जनरेट हुआ है, ये सबकाल नॉलेज हब का रिपोर्ट है. बेसिक, लो, मीडियम, क्रिटिकल कैसे रीड करना है. If any participant, I send you each report. If you submit, Basically, this is a paid service, but under FDP, we can provide this is a free of cost. So you get this report. You can submit your organizations. We just not only understand the security, but we can understand our website how much secure or not, and you can provide this report to your web developer. Okay. And secure your websites also. So that's it. If you have any doubts or query, just inform me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सर ये जो डेमो दिया है ना सॉफ्टवेयर का,
यस,
इसका कोई लिंक है? इसका लिंक हाउ टू ओपन दिस सॉफ्टवेयर और हाउ टू ओपन दिस ऐप?
No, sir. If we have only the Center of Excellence, so that time I give you. Just don't send link in chat box. You just
Okay.
fill this form.
Okay. Our
That
website.
yes. So
Okay.
because in this faculty development program,
Yeah.
my last lecture in 29th also.
Okay. ठीक.
So that
Okay.
time,
Okay.
I send I send you the all report to you within 1 or 2 days if you have
Okay.
signed it yet.
Okay. Our website just fill in my college website and submit it, na?
Yes. You fill this form. You have
Yeah.
you receive if you open this link, you receive
Yeah.
the whole presentation also. And if you
Yeah.
require
Okay.
the same presentation conduct in your college or premises, or if you are invited as a guest speaker, just inform me. I can replace and give you the name and organization's link, a customized link to you. So you can
Okay.
use this presentation directly as a white label.
Okay. Thank.
That is very
Okay.
kind of you, sir.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Sir, you told me that this is the tool which can be used to identify the vulnerabilities or the threats that are associated with the college website or organization website.
Yes.
Is there any mitigation tools which are available with you in order to reduce or mitigate or avoid such kind of risk from occurring?
Yes, my team is already working.
Yeah.
Because if you receive my current this report, you
Yeah.
can understand. Actually, we provide the actual solution also in this report.
Okay.
So just seeing this report, you can understand what is a problem,
Okay,
and
sir.
the developer easily understand how to solve it. This is
Okay.
very simple, this is very flexible, and this is very fast. We have developed this software because in my presentation.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you just speak, tell us.
You told me that it is for commercial purposes in future. I think so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you from the academic organization,
Yeah.
so you get the officially averagely 10 lakhs of sponsorship under this. So you provide this service free of
Okay.
cost and earn money under the Center of Excellence. मतलब आपके कॉलेज के कुछ स्टूडेंट्स रहेंगे जिनको प्लेसमेंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड, सो
Yeah.
दे कैन यूज दिस सॉफ्टवेयर अंडर our Center of Excellence. They can work with us, so and they can get the job because I just show you the NASA example. We have already provided the US Army, Navy, Air Force, Nuclear Agency, Homeland Security. This is all my clients.
Oh. Okay, sir. In the in the next session, can you please provide me more detailed information regarding this so that we can have a complete
Yes,
idea, sir?
I
Okay,
learn
thank you.
under the guidance of Kamakati professor. He is a director of IIT Madras.
Yeah.
So I am regularly coming into Tamil Nadu. I connected with the Tamil Nadu police team also. I'm regular. I'm a team member of the SIDAC Trivandrum also, and currently working as a national ambassador in the SIDAC Hyderabad also. And I'm regularly conduct from 2012 as a. You just see this photo like Indian Army, Navy, Air Force forces also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, your session was too informative. I was having one question actually.
Okay, thank you.
Related to your background of cybercrime. Actually, one case happened in our college. That one student, someone opened her Instagram account, means by her profile with her name, and her profile photo was also added on that. But she was not on Instagram, but someone opened it, fake Instagram ID, and he misused of that ID. So, if you have any suggestion that in this case, what we should do?
Okay. So first is a unauthorized access. So if you just mail to the Instagram through the nearest cyber cell, they can actually get the IP address detail from the Instagram and catch the criminal. So this is very simple case. Which state you are?
Sir, Maharashtra.
महाराष्ट्रातून आहेत ना, तुमच्या जवळच्या पोलीस स्टेशनला किंवा डायरेक्ट 19 यू जस्ट कॉल द 1930, सबमिट दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन टू द विक्टिम्स एंड जस्ट क्रैक. दिस इज नॉट मोर देन 1 वीक केस. इजिली क्रैक. एक वीक के अंदर वो क्रिमिनल पकड़ा जाएगा.
ओके सर, ओके.
ओके, यहाँ पे देखो, आई जस्ट रिसीव द कंप्लीशन रिपोर्ट. सो दिस इज अ वन. This is just showing you, so educational purpose. This is basically a very confidential report, but as a FDP I show you this is which sir from this organization? Shwaran Andhra .ac.in. So this is total 33 vulnerability. One is a critical. So
Somebody
critical
is from Andhra Pradesh, sir.
yes,
Swarnandra
sir.
College, I think so.
So
Myself,
this is critical, sir. This is a 6 high reports. This is a 5 medium reports. So the technology basically use Apache, jQuery, and WhatsApp business chats, live chats supported, and this is a vulnerability. Infrastructure, cloud-based infrastructure. So this is, understand, sir, this is very important. This is a subdomain. Web disk dot, this is a higher alert. So easily this is a cpanel domain, sir. So cpanels means anyone can access the cpanel using the SQL injection. This is a email address, so anyone can use this kind of techniques or unauthorized access maybe. So, and this is a security header, and I just download the report and show you.
Can you share, sir?
Yes, yes, definitely. So I all everyone say this. So if you are interested, just enter. I should give you free of cost in this FDP. All participants to report. So this is at 24/11. Today's date, today's time. We just scan this. Like not more than 20 minutes ago. This website. So understand how vulnerability it is. So too low, medium, high, and critical. What is the costing, averagely costing and risk in commercial ways? So understand this is a sender email is a critical, and this part of bug. So if you just search on this CVV, you can easily understand it. So this 4 domain is, you need to heavily work on this domain, sir. And this is valid, this is okay, this is not issue. So I send you report. Don't worry, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay. If you are fill this form, I send you the same email. Thank you, sir. If you have any queries, just ask me. And thank you, ma'am, for inviting me for this wonderful faculty development program at MES Senior College, Pune.
Thank you, sir, for such an engaging and informative session. Your inputs will definitely benefit for all our participants. So with this, we conclude the second session of the day and also the first day of FDP. Thank you all participants.
For all the participants, again a reminder, your attendance is being recorded on Zoom. Your entire duration of attendance will be taken from Zoom. Feedback link is already shared in the chat box. And we request all attendees to be a little patient. Before the conclusion of the session, we are asking for links and attendance. It doesn't look good even in front of the resource persons. And everything is being recorded. So kindly be patient. We will be sharing timely information with all of you. Thank you so much.
Madam?
Thank you, Tanmay sir.
Madam?
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes,
Hello,
thank
madam.
you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Is it completed sessions are available with our any drive or somewhere?
Sir, when I receive the learning material from the resource persons, I'll share it on the WhatsApp groups. And for now, all these recordings are on the cloud. Once we upload it on our YouTube channel, I'll share the link again.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir.